We've got a Lego, not real Lego, it's knockoff. It's called Brickcraft. MTV cassette and boombox building sets. So you actually make a cassette with both of these, only this one's really tiny. That one's a little bigger. Brickcraft. I found these at Walmart a while back, and I guess we're going to put them together tonight.
Ooh.
That's what the boxes look like.
Why do you keep slapping them?
All right, well, which one do you want to do first, do you think? The boom box?
Can this one go inside of that?
No. As you can see, this one's really... I already said that. I said this is a super tiny one. See? Look.
Fine.
This can't go in here.
Maybe you'll have to build this.
What's up, Joshy? Josh Anthony's here.
Oh.
He says, retro! Hee hee hee. At least they got the color right for the MTV. Indeed. Indeedly dee. What'd you say? You want to start with the boombox?
Sure.
No, it's not a transformer. It's just a regular ass kind of. It's a knockoff Lego set. It's not real Lego. It's Brickcraft, but it's officially licensed so that they could use the MTV. But I guess Lego didn't want to be associated with MTV. That's too loud. That's way too loud. That's not gonna work.
I didn't know.
That's not gonna work. No notification, gang. Well, that's why we just do 10 p.m. I know we're a few minutes late tonight, but you know,
I got the notification.
Jess got the notification,
Maybe
but not
it likes
Ronnie.
me. Probably because it knows he's just gonna come here and be mean. We have his notifications turned off.
Yeah, we turned your notifications off manually, Ronnie, because we got
hold that or open that.
here. There. Got it started for you. What's everybody up to this evening? We're about to get bricked up over here.
Oh, I can do these. These are like child-sized ones.
Yeah. What do you mean? Like the amount of blocks?
No, I was worried that they were going to be all those like little super tiny ones that I can't hardly do with my fingernails. Like these.
Yeah. Not bad.
Ouch.
Getting bricked up with Brickcraft. Ready to get bricked up?
Did you just shower?
No. I did earlier today, not just.
You smell very fragrant.
Oh, thanks.
Like soapy.
No, I'm not soapy. Good Brother's here. He's bricked up.
Did you use lotion?
Yeah, I did actually.
Just now? Like a few minutes ago?
Like maybe 10 minutes ago.
That's it.
Stop snorting. Snorting my hands. Jess has lost her damn mind.
I have not. The super sniffer was in full engaged mode. I had to figure it out.
My hands were a little parched. I didn't want to get on the stream with ashy hands. So Jess she's like smelling my fragrant,
I kept getting wafts.
perfumed lotion.
What kind is that?
I think it's called bourbon.
Oh, it does. It smells nice.
Yeah, it's called bourbon. Yeah. It's like a manly lotion. It doesn't. It's not like a floral. People are gonna think I wear floral perfumed lotion.
Yeah.
But it doesn't smell like rose or lavender.
Bourbon
smells
and cigarettes.
Yeah, it smells like bourbon and cigarettes. It smells like cigarette smoke. It smells like Circus.
Yeah.
I actually got it there. It's the official Circus fragrance. All right. Well, compared to some of the stuff we've been doing. Look at this.
Yeah, we can do both. We can do both tonight.
Two-
It'll take like 2 seconds.
Well-
Maybe I'll build one and then you can build one.
All right, maybe.
Do you
Go
like
ahead.
that idea?
I guess. Go ahead.
Shall you read the instructions to me?
No.
Fine. How am I supposed to do it then?
The way you've been doing it, you've just been keeping the instructions in front of you, and I've been making with the dynamic views.
And making fun of me also. Making fun of me. I think my voice is starting to get a little hoarse. I think I'm getting a little touch of the funk.
What's going on tonight, good bro? What's good in good brotherland?
You've made a mistake.
Of what?
You don't have yourself a beverage to slurp.
Oh no, and I totally forgot the damn Birdman.
What's the Birdman?
What do you mean, what's the Birdman? Jess is asking what the Birdman is. Are you serious? Is this your first live stream? Here, I'm gonna leave this right here.
Can you see it?
Yeah. Cat
Hey, what do you do?
jumped in the bathtub and fell down.
They love the bathtub. I'm too close. I'm not sure where I need to go. Over here. There we go. What have you been doing?
What do you mean?
Your channel's all crazy. I'm missing some pieces.
Why?
Oh,
Because
my
they
God,
didn't have the
listen.
song going?
Yeah. Am I supposed to open both at once?
Maybe.
Oh, alright. Alright. Now we're in business. I can't tell
What?
where my hands are supposed to go here. Okay, now I got these tiny pieces here. I didn't know we had any of those left. Is that the last one?
It's the last one.
Alright.
It's the last damn one.
Are you sad?
A little bit.
We've got a whole cabinet of liquor. I have
I
that
don't have
fancy.
I don't have anything to mix it with.
You can just drink it straight.
Well, I could, yes.
I got that really expensive
I
bourbon.
ain't trying to get crunk.
Well, I know you sip on a whole glass. It's the same as drinking a beer if you don't chug it.
Yeah, but then you got to take little baby sips. I don't know, maybe.
I'm just trying to be nice. I was gifted a bottle of whiskey.
Last one. Josh wants to know, why is your YouTube channel named Super Divorce? So you guys divorced but have remained friends?
Aw, that's so sweet. You know, if we did divorce, we would remain friends, I think. Don't you think? Or would you think it would be like a bitter, you think it would be bitter and we would hate each other?
Well, I guess it would depend on what the circumstances were that led to the divorce.
We'd have to at least kind of be friends for the children.
Maybe. I mean, some people are still bitter rivals. Sometimes it's even worse because of kids.
Yeah. Okay.
It's not because we're divorced and remain friends. That's not why.
Tell them the truth about you being a Canadian divorced man. Sad and lonely.
See, you know what? It's like Weezer used to do this thing where every time someone asked them why they were named Weezer, they would give a different answer to
Okay.
fuck with people.
Aw, but he seems so nice.
I know. Well, let me finish.
Aw.
We might get a divorce by the end of this
Stop.
because you're cutting me off, taking my legs out.
Don't be a poop.
But see, I was going to say, I feel bad doing that to people. Unless, if it was like in an interview, you know, with like a
Like guy
big
you
outlet
know.
or something,
Yeah.
or someone who I sensed was an idiot or a prick, then I wouldn't feel bad. But people who are genuinely curious and who are just like hanging out, I don't want to lie to them.
Yeah, I would feel really butthurt if I asked somebody a nice, wholesome question like that and they fucked with me.
Yeah.
I'd probably go home and complain to you about it. Never live it down.
Well, so it was the name of a band first. There was a group of us, we were in a band called Sleep Star Ignition. That band broke up, and then 3 out of the 4 of us kept playing music together, and we didn't have a name. We wrote all new songs, and we were just kind of like throwing different ideas around, and the name Super Divorce came out. I don't even know, like, I don't remember why it was suggested.
I think you suggested it.
Yeah, I think I suggested it, and then everyone started cracking up just at how absurd it was. And we never intended for that to be the band name, but we were like, well, okay, that's fine as a placeholder until we figure out something better, something that we're actually going to call ourselves, because we're clearly not going to call our band Super Divorce. And then we would, like, at band practice, start talking about different band names again. It's like, did you guys think of anything? Yeah, we'll throw out some different stuff. And I mean, that went on for weeks until finally we were like talking one night and it was like, I don't think we're going to come up with anything better than Super Divorce. It's stuck. And Good Brother said Jess came up with it. She said she'd super divorce me.
I think there's something to do with that.
There might have been something like that. I don't remember you being there, like when we were.
Because I remember Bob and his ridiculous laugh when the name was mentioned.
Were
I
you?
remember him absolutely losing it in the dining room, kitchen area, and I think, yeah.
Well, you just said you thought I came up with it.
Well, I don't know.
Maybe you said it, and then I said that would be a good band name. Maybe it was probably something like that. Probably I did something and you said, I will super divorce you. And I probably said, how about we use Super Divorce?
Yeah, I feel like it was something like that. Or either that or you came up with it and Bob thought it was so hilarious because he said that sounds like if I were... I feel like I remember him saying if I were to divorce you, that's exactly how I would say it. And that's why he thought it was so funny. But maybe it's because I did. Maybe it's because I had...
I don't know.
This has been many years ago.
Yeah, it was like almost 10 years.
Yeah.
It was. I think it was
10.
2015.
Yeah. It was before Emerson, so...
So that was the band name that we went with. And then the band...
kept divorcing.
The band kept divorcing. And it went down to just me and the drummer, Bender, who you might see on this channel from time to time. He still comes around, still a great friend, and is hopefully going to be playing some music with me again soon. Just going to have to work that out logistically because he's not going to be in the area anymore. He's moving to Pittsburgh pretty soon. But I mean, it's not like he'll be living 2 days drive away. It's like you could get there, leave in the morning and you're there by the afternoon, or he could get here by the afternoon. So it's not
similar to that drive I used to do from college.
Yeah.
Gets old pretty damn quick though.
What's up, Sona?
Sona.
Hello.
Hello.
Our lone EMT.
The only remaining one.
Oh.
The pieces keep trying to go away from me.
Good Brother was getting into it with Ronnie last night.
Uh-oh. When?
During the stream.
Oh, why?
Because Good Brother was talking about how useless the TSA is.
Oh, yeah.
And
yeah.
Ronnie was trying to...
personally.
Ronnie was defending their honor.
Well, parts of that. I was working late.
Yeah.
Drawing.
Yeah.
I saw
Yeah.
you talking about this. You described them perfectly. The bumbling fools at the Vegas airport. And I remember the one guy, the one that seemed to be in charge of the other bumbling ones. He was walking around with this air of like arrogance and confidence as he wandered around, looking like he had absolutely no clue what the fuck he was doing. He was doing it very confidently. The man with the mask. He was pointing and directing people.
Yeah. I forgot.
The little short portly guy. He was and he kept, like banging on the table, like, "Oh yeah, we're doing something right now."
I forgot he was a mask boy.
Yeah, and he kept.
And he was doing exactly.
Yeah, and
if you remember when we were just talking about this. Remember we were just talking about this when the mask issue came up.
Yeah.
And this guy.
It was grossing me out. He was going for a while.
You want to talk about constantly fidgeting? I mean, it was like every 2 seconds. Wet Owl is here. Hello, Wet Owl.
That's a strange name.
But it was like he was like manhandling his mask, and you could tell it was one he'd probably been wearing for the entirety of his shift. And he's walking around, and he would
mucky gloves, and
he also had them
the whole time.
He also was wearing the gloves, the rubber gloves, but he was yanking on his mask and readjusting it constantly, like right where his mouth is. So he's getting like spittle all over his gloves, and then he'd pull it down to like talk to someone, and then put it back up over his face again. It's like what?
And then
why?
He touched all of our luggage.
Then he was handling our luggage and
like,
going through our bags.
That's probably why I'm sick right now.
I wouldn't doubt it. With his nasty gloves.
I was fine the whole time.
That he had used to fondle his mask. Like if you work, like even I know, and I'm not in the health industry, but I know from being in the tattoo shop with Jess, it's like once your gloves are contaminated, you need to take them off and put on a new pair.
Yes.
They're not just to protect your skin, it's to stop you putting nasty things on other people's shit, including on them.
Yeah, people think like gloves are a universal, just like, it's free, everything's fine, you can't get any germs now.
Yeah.
They forget that those gloves touch other things. And
I used to see people doing that. People do that during COVID, and they do the same thing. They would be wearing a mask in the store, they'd have on a pair of rubber gloves, and then they'd be doing the same shit, touching their mask, like pulling it down, readjusting it, touching their mouth, coughing with their gloves on, and then going and like shopping.
Yeah, one of the grossest is
that's
like the fast food
not
workers
good.
when they take your money with their gloves and
Yeah,
when
that
they
was-
put your cheeseburger together.
That would piss me off so much
that was real
when
gross.
that was happening all the time. When the drive-through workers, like at the window, were taking money with gloves on and then not changing the gloves. And then they'd go and they like grab your drinks and stuff.
Yeah, like, ew.
Oh my God. That's like,
the same as
that's,
not washing your hands.
I think it's
in
worse
between,
than not washing your hands because you can't just walk over and get hand sanitizer.
Yeah, that's true.
And they would never feel the need to do that because they're like, oh, I've got gloves on. I don't need to wash my hands or sanitize. I'm protected. Yeah, but the people you're fucking with are not protected. You're going to get everyone sick.
And they do. Yeah.
Hold on. Good Brother was yelling at me. He said, ask Jess the question I asked. What was it? Let me go back up and look. Ask Jess if she prefers black with pink or pink with black. Pink and black attack. If you're Brett the Hitman Hart, do you want
That's a tough question.
mostly
Do I want to appeal
pink?
to my goth side or my punk side?
Mm-hmm.
Do I have to answer now or can I sleep on it?
She wants to sleep on it.
Let me sleep on it.
Good Brother wanted me to cover that song.
It's like 20 years long. Can I do the girl part? All she does is just yell and bitch the whole time.
Sure. I love that song. That's probably... Is that the best Meatloaf song?
I mean, I don't know. My favorite is always the cheesiest one.
Well, I know. That's a good song too, but...
It's very epic and ridiculous. That's where it ends for me.
What's the best Meatloaf song, everyone? What do you guys think?
I just told you. See?
What? I would do anything for love,
Yeah, that's the best one.
but I won't do that. He said, sleep on it.
Okay. I'll give you an answer soon.
What brings you by this evening, Wet Owl, if you're still here? Old Al Borland.
Yeah.
Get jiggy. I don't think that's a Meatloaf song, is it?
What?
Get jiggy with it?
No.
Maybe he covered it one time
That would be silly.
at a live concert. You know what's sad is he was going to be working on another Bat Out of Hell album before he passed away.
That's sad.
We were going to get one more. Did you know that, good brother? Meatloaf was going to do one more Bat Out of Hell entry before he passed on.
I don't remember why he died. Diabetes or something?
Yeah, he wasn't in very good shape. He was...
I thought didn't he get better though? Like he
I think he was starting to.
Too
It
late.
might have just... Yeah.
Not quick enough.
Yeah.
The changes.
Yeah.
We almost got this thing done already. This is too fast.
Well, we got the cassette next. So that's all right.
Yeah.
That's good. I was just working on an upload before we got started. Good brother thought that he had cancer. It might have, yeah, maybe it was something like that. I just remember him being in really poor health for a while. And then it was like, oh, Meatloaf's making a comeback. He's going to try to do another Bat Out of Hell. And then I think it might have been, that might have been it. He might have gotten cancer. But yeah, I was working on an upload before we started this. Had to put the thing on pause. A lot of editing to do in this game. Lots of scenes that have to be taken out.
Oh no, not one of those.
Too much spice.
I see what
Too much of this stuff going
I
on.
see what you do all day while I'm at work.
Yeah.
Play your pornography games.
Just sitting around gooning all day long.
Gross.
That's how I get my kicks. Jess gets her kicks with Strawberry
I
Patch
don't
Pancake
get my
House.
kicks from that.
This is the type of stuff that she likes to rummage through as a goonette.
I'm not a goonette. The only time I've engaged in that book is when you've read it on the stream and I sat next to you.
I'm
and
sure.
listened to it with everybody else.
I'm sure everyone believes you.
That's horse shit.
But it's a fun shoot 'em up game. Similar art style. Some of the stuff reminded me of Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. But it's like a vertical shooter. But you're not playing... Usually vertical shooters, you know, you're playing as like a spaceship or something. And this one, you're a knight. The game is actually called Butt Knight.
Butt Knight?
Yeah. He's got a big plump butt. And he also has a big butt chin, too.
You know who else has a big plump butt?
You?
Oh. My tattoo, my Gudetama tattoo.
Oh.
I just got. Oh, you're funny. I don't think I got this nail all the way secure.
Good brother said peppermill.
Not the peppermill. I never want to go back to the peppermill.
The Peppermill Pancake House. You should make your own. Maybe you could start writing erotic fiction
About the peppermill?
about Peppermill.
I will. It wouldn't be hard.
Or would it?
Stop. I hate you. Super divorce. Yeah?
I don't remember. Did Good Brother join the Peppermill stream? Or was that only Ronnie?
I think it was only Ronnie. We were only on there for like 10 minutes.
Did you actually get to see inside Peppermill? Did you go back and watch it? And if so,
Everything was fuzzy.
did it look the way you thought it would look? Or was it different? I liked the layout. I liked the way it looked, but It was just, it was a little odd. He wasn't there. He watched it though. Did the inside live up to your expectations? Did it look the way you imagined it from the outside?
We got catfished. We looked at the pictures online and it was like, that looks really swanky and cool in there. And you got inside and it was like, oh.
Yeah. Well,
this isn't the same and it has a bad smell.
I think that the pictures were probably taken a while ago.
Could be. Do you trust me with the decals?
Where does that even go?
You're good at the decals. So the one that says mixtape goes at the top.
See what he said.
Ew.
Real smutty.
No.
Yeah, it had a bad, like, it was weird. Like, Circus actually was kind of pleasant in a strange way because it smelled like a bowling alley. And I've always loved going to the bowling alley. My aunt used to own one. So I have like, I don't mind that smell. You know, some people might walk in and if you're like a little uppity and snooty and you're too good for that type of thing, you'd probably be like, ew, it smells like a bowling alley in here. But I walked in and I was like, oh shit. Yeah. Like when it finally hit me, I was like, yeah, it smells like a bowling alley. That's not bad. But the smell inside Peppermill was hard to describe. It was kind of its own thing.
It was very stale.
Stale, a little musty.
Like there's probably like some water damage in the building.
Yeah.
It definitely had like a musty. I mean, like all the seats were fabric, like velvet.
Yeah.
So who knows what they were coated with? Sweaty.
Stale smokes, old fryers.
Yeah.
But then there was like something else sprinkled in. Maybe it was like sweat.
Yeah, it was definitely sweat.
Yeah.
It was like
I think that was
it was like a gym, like when you go into like a gym locker after practice.
I think that was the ingredient that was really off-putting when the sweat part hits. Because at first it's kind of clouded by the smoke smell. And then you start picking up on the subtle hints of the other flavors in the air. And it was like, yeah, that's like sweat. That's like, you said, it's like dirty gym clothes or something like this stuff.
It reminds me like in the Y, like when you go to the Y and you have like the pool nearby. So the air is really like thick and wet.
Yeah.
But like everything has that like wet smell to it. That wet, musty sweats. This doesn't sound like a restaurant that you would describe.
Good Brother said really sweaty from all the smut.
Ew, there's no smut.
There might have been smut going on there.
Do you want me to hold that so you can do the sticker?
Yeah, sure.
So the MTV and then the mixtape. Nick always does the decals. I sweat too much over the decals.
This goes on the front here.
Pressure's on. Don't fuck it up. Can he do it, guys?
I can do it.
Are we taking bets?
They better bet on me.
Mm-hmm. Did he get it?
I think that's pretty nice, don't you?
All right, everybody, give it your best super divorce rating. Looks pretty dang straight to me.
I'd say so.
You got equal distance on both sides.
It's not hanging off the edge at all.
That's pretty good. I'm gonna have you come place my stencils at work.
All right, and then I guess this mixed tape goes across.
Perfect placement.
Thank you.
1,000 out of 1,000, says Good Brother.
Thanks.
Yeah, that is. I was gonna say you're slightly further to the left than the right, but you've got the V hanging off the side, which compensates for that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's pretty good. Let's see. Number 2. How's it gonna do here?
Looks like it just was right on the... It looks like it was printed on the brick, doesn't it? You can't even tell.
Oh, hold on, it's blurry. Let me get it to...
Back up a little bit. Here, I'll just put it down right there.
It does. Oh, shadow. Once again, perfect placement. Look at that. Wow.
I told y'all.
Doesn't get any better than that.
I know about my decals.
I know.
Does it go in here?
Uh,
Oh yeah, it just just kind of.
Oh, how
Isn't that
cute.
cute?
That is cute.
There we go. Not bad for a knockoff Lego set.
No.
These, what does it say?
I like the box.
Yeah, it's not a bad box. Look, compatible with leading brands. You know what that means.
Logo, Lego.
Logo Lego. It means you could use this with Legos.
That's rude, good brother.
What?
He said weird that a lady that makes her living on having steady hands is afraid of a sticker.
That's true. That's
I can get a stencil placed first try almost every single time.
Well, why can't you do it with a damn sticker?
I don't know.
A decal.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
All right, next up.
I can do it where it counts.
Well,
When it's permanent, forever.
you're not paying attention to the camera.
I'm trying to get this thing off my fingernail. I'm looking. It's right in the view.
Tell
Are you-
Jess to pay attention.
Are you
everyone.
guys, are you building this one or am I? Do you want to do this one? Do you want me to?
You can do it again.
Yeah.
I'll handle the
decals.
again.
These ones are bigger.
Mm-hmm. Bigger decals this time. Another just 2-bagger. So that's pretty simple.
Okay.
I saw JJ said something was a long time ago. A long, long time ago.
When MTV had music on it. That's a good
Oh,
place.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I used
That
to
was a long, long time ago.
enjoy that.
Oh, Sona must have seen my shirt.
Oh, yeah.
My goosebumps. My slappy shirt.
She's got a hoodie.
Just bought a Goosebumps slappy hoodie today. Where'd you get it? I got my shirt at, I think I got this at Journeys when they were having a big t-shirt sale because they were getting rid of all their shirts. Not selling shirts anymore.
Good brother, it's not that. It's like, you know, when you have that kind of pressure all day at work and you go home, you want to not do things so high intensity, you know? You want a little break from the work action. Play some stencils. Let other people try it for a bit.
Oh, is that where you got yours? I think Sona got her hoodie at Journeys.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. On sale.
sale.
$14.95.
That's a steal. We couldn't even get dinner for that price.
I know. Yeah, same place. Did they tell you that they were getting rid of all their shirts, all their apparel? Because that's what they told me.
You're probably lying.
And I
that
bought-
was like 3 months ago.
I bought like 10 shirts that day. But it was like an everything must go deal. They had them all on a rack. So I don't think they were lying. And I just leafed through and just grabbed everything that looked cool. Because they were like $10 a piece, and shirts are never that cheap anywhere, at any store, ever. Unless you're talking about like a plain Hanes t-shirt from Walmart.
Sometimes you get the Walmart tees for $9.99.
Rarely. Even theirs are like $14, $15. Oh.
All right. That's apparently the way to go.
You hit up Zoomies too.
Zoomies got anything good? We don't have any money to buy anything right now.
I bought my 2 most recent pair of jeans at Zoomies,
Oh, yeah.
where I got those. Someone complimented me on my WrestleMania sweatshirt when I was in Zoomies.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Which WrestleMania sweatshirt was it? The one from Philly?
Yeah.
Did you say, thanks, I was there?
I think they asked me if I was there because they saw the Philadelphia.
Yeah, bitches.
Who unironically goes to Walmart? I feel like everyone.
Poor
goes to
people.
Walmart.
Poor people.
People who are poor and bargain shopping.
And people who have children that eat up all of their money.
People who have to run out and get, well, I know you don't. Good for you. Good for you, good brother.
Your
But
morals only go so far when you're fucking dirt poor sometimes. You should know.
sometimes, whatever. I don't order gourmet diapers.
Gourmet diapers.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna eat them.
Uh-oh, it's 10 p.m. and we've got 2 diapers left.
Yeah,
what are you gonna
sometimes
do?
they're the only place open.
Well, it looks like I'm going to Walmart to buy diapers.
Oh, good brother. He says he's the poorest.
And then you go to Walmart to get diapers, and then you're walking by the electronics section, and you see these, and you're like, oh, that'll be fun to do on a live stream.
Good thing I had to get diapers today.
Though we're not talking about today. I didn't go to get diapers today. I'm just saying hypothetically. That's when I find myself at Walmart is like, oh, it's late. I need something. I'm going to go. I guess I'm going to Walmart now. It's not my favorite place. There are many things I hate about it.
Yeah, the last couple times I've gone in there, it smelled really bad.
I know Walmart's not based AF. Who the hell would say it is? No one's saying it is. It's awful. It's an awful company. Absolutely horrendous. The worst thing is like you've got, and I know this is an observation that's been made a million times, but I'll bitch about it again gladly because they've done nothing to fix it. And it's been going on for years, but it's like you increase the number of self-checkout areas and then you close all of them and funnel everyone into one side of the store with no lanes open where you can actually be checked out by a regular, normal human being.
And usually when you do get a human being, all bets are off.
And here's something else that pisses me off. This has happened like the last couple times I went in. You go in there for one thing, whatever, and then you end up grabbing like just some bullshit item. Like a movie, a rated R movie, or a tall boy of Coors.
Real quick,
And then,
do you think that this is talking about the blue see-through piece?
Probably.
Okay.
And so then you go up and you're doing the self-checkout, you scan it, and it's like, oh, an employee has to come over and check your ID.
And then they're like picking their nose in the corner.
Not only that, but then it's like someone who's 17. And like,
no.
oh, I can't check you out for this. I can't scan your ID because I'm not 18. I have to go and find someone else. And then you're sitting there with the little stupid light flashing while they have to run across the store looking for one other employee in this fucking, mammoth warehouse who can come up, who's of age, to take your ID and scan it with a scanner so you can continue checking out. Like, it's so inconvenient. They've just made it so goddamn inconvenient. And
Ooh, you know which one I hate?
No.
When you go to Kroger, I often try to not use the self-checkout because I'm like, I want to support people who are cashiers and the need for cashiers. So I like to go and see them. But Kroger likes to do this thing where they have like 4 lanes open and they have cashiers at all of them, but they have like one bagger.
Yeah.
So you fucking play yourself and have to bag your own groceries. And I feel like they should give you a discount for that.
They should.
You should get 10% off to ring up your own groceries, to pack your own groceries.
You should get a discount at self-checkout in general.
You should. You're not paying somebody else to do it. Pay me. I'll take the extra money off my groceries if I have to do the work.
Good brother said buy clothes at TJ Maxx or some shit. Diapers can be improvised. Improvised?
Oh.
You have fun improvising diapers. Go for it.
Quick, get a towel. Sometimes diapers aren't even enough.
No. And you think...
Okay, let's...
Hold on. Why do you think TJ Maxx is any better?
Because it's secondhand. It's like fancy Goodwill. But then they're just making money off of just people.
It's the same shit that everyone's buying at Walmart.
It's just the stuff people didn't buy.
It's not like TJ Maxx is more gourmet than Walmart is. It's the same type of shit.
What the hell's going on here? Tuna?
Sona orders for pickup or delivery to avoid going into Walmart.
Yeah, that's smart. But sometimes, like you said, you got like 30 minutes to go in and get what you need.
Yeah, I don't mind going usually later because there's not as many people there. But then, like I said, oh, good for you. Well, guess what? I'm not doing or fucking reusable cloth diapers.
Also, when cloth
I'm not
diapers,
doing it.
When we were younger, they had diaper services. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Because we all had
Yeah.
to do cloth diapers, and they would have a diaper truck that would come and pick up all your dirties, wash them, and launder them, and bring them back to you. Now you got to do that on top of your 18 loads of laundry you're already doing.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
A baby poops.
Yeah, I'm not doing
17 times a day.
Would not do that.
Oof.
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I don't give a shit. I'll support the fucking
Your mom is better than us.
the horse shit ass company.
Before I move on,
What?
4 of these.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, but that looks like a square piece. I don't want to mess it up because I did last time. That looks like 1 piece, not 2, but it says 4. Should I just throw 2 of them in there? I
No.
want to fuck it up. I don't see any piece that looks like. Do you see what I'm saying?
Look, it's 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. 2 on
No.
the sides, 2 up here, and then these
no,
these are
already
3
on. These
different
are already
ones.
on. It's highlighting these 3 pieces. 4.
No, that's not a 4-piece. That's not what it's talking about.
Then what is it talking about? I just
Look.
said 4.
Look at this. Look at that shape right here in the box.
I see
We're
that.
showing. It's a slender one. It's
I
not
know.
one with 2 pieces on the top.
I already did these 2. I already did the
what do
clear
you-
ones. I'm
what do
talking
you-
about 1, the red boxed ones. 1, 2, and 3. These are the ones I'm supposed to add. This piece, and this piece.
Uh-huh.
These look like single pieces. This looks like a double piece, but it says 4.
Okay,
But it's
then-
not highlighted 2.
Okay, we'll just do it.
All right. At least I took
Swaddle
some
juice
heat.
and a tea towel and some chip clips. Yeah, right.
There was
No.
I feel like there was one time we were out at a restaurant and we had like forgotten a diaper, and we had to and Lazarus had like shit through his pants when he was a baby. I think we were at a Red Robin, and I had to bundle him up in paper towels, and I didn't have any pants for him. I had to wrap a blanket around him. I'm like, we have got to get the F out of here because his baby is wrapped in a trash bag right now.
I remember that. No, I don't need to imagine I'm in The Walking Dead because I'm fucking not.
Yeah.
That's the whole point. I'm glad that I'm not in The Walking Dead. I'm glad I can go to a bullshit ass Walmart and buy fucking disposable diapers. That makes me happy. I don't want to imagine that I'm Rick Grimes changing a baby Coral and putting him in a fucking whatever hand towel.
Kroger bag.
With
Kroger
safety
bag baby,
pins.
Put the baby in the Kroger bag.
No. No, thank you. Not doing it. Not interested. Pass. Hard pass. The hardest pass.
The hardest pass. You know, there's some things we eat crunchy on a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
We're not crunchy on everything. You just can't do it with everything. You have
No.
to pick. You have to pick. Do you want your food to be healthy? Do you want to have poison chemicals in your clothes and your laundry basket?
Creative solutions. Yeah, my creative
shit.
solution is let me make this part of my day as convenient as possible. And that means when he shits, then I'm going to just
You're
quickly
gonna yeet. You're gonna yeet the diaper.
wrap it up in this bag and get rid of it and put him in another
Another
diaper
bag.
that he can wear around until he shits in it 5 minutes from now.
Yeah, these kids. The amount of poop is just unreal with kids.
Well, the other 2 are fine now. I'm not changing
No. thank
Lazarus
God.
or Sonny's diapers anymore.
But Juice poops enough for all 3 of them. That man's a monster.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, is my cup in the way?
A little bit.
Well, I'm thirsty.
Well, you can just put it back there when you're done. That's my creative solution.
I feel like Sona can probably back this up. I don't know if there's any other parents here, but one of the things that they never prepare you for as a parent, you read all the books and you go to all the baby classes, nobody tells you how many times a tiny human can poop in the span of 24 hours.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
Sometimes like 3 times in the span of a half hour.
Yeah.
You change the butt, you get all cleaned up.
Like, sometimes as you're changing it, more of it comes out. Gross.
It's not an I can't attitude, it's an I won't. It's a willing understanding of exactly what I'm doing. I understand I could use creative solutions, as you say. I could stop going to Walmart and buying diapers. I could use cloth diapers. I could engage in your creative solutions. I just don't want to. I'm not interested in it. I don't want to. Exactly as Justin said, I'd do anything for love, but I won't do that.
Yeah. You know, I feel like when we were getting ready to have babies, I'm like, I'm going to do all these crazy things. I'm going to have the baby at home. We're going to do, you know, the natural birth. We're not going to do all this stuff. And I'm like, we should do cloth diapers. And you were like, all those things are fine. No to the cloth diapers. And I was like, all right, that's fine. Because I almost did it. I had them all on my list. I'm like, look at all these cute little, and you're like, nope. Like, I'll change as many diapers as I need to, but I'm not doing that. And I'm like, okay, that's fine.
No interest in that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Not fucking doing it. Not interested.
It's probably why our kids are crazy.
Yes, because we put them in diapers.
Yeah, if we would have done those cloth diapers, they probably wouldn't have as many toxins, right? This is whatever I'm doing right now. It's fucking up here. I'm gonna let you take this part over because I feel like I did that wrong. I'm not really nestling in there the way you would think. Oh, maybe. Wait, hold on. No. Okay. You do the
What?
wheel.
What do
do
you
the
want?
wheel.
Why do I want what?
I'm fucking up the wheel.
Why can't you do the
I don't
wheel?
know. See? I think my fingers are too sharp. Got really heated tonight, and I think, you know, people are probably going to unfollow us because of this conversation.
So many red shop rags, though. Let the legacy continue. No, that's gross.
What?
I think he's suggesting using the red shop rags for diapers.
Like
The ones that I like wipe the floors with when I was redoing them at the old house.
Here you can see what
Get like those things like bleed color.
they do.
That'd be disgusting. You'd have like a poopy red butt every time they took a shit. It'd be all smeared in. Diarrhea, poopy red.
Yeah,
Gross.
that's gross.
And they bleed through. There'd be so much shit everywhere all the time. It would never, no. Now what?
So this one,
Yeah.
I put these two pieces together. I think, see, it looks like two hollow pieces, but then when you look here, it looks like a cap piece. Oh, maybe you're supposed to do another one of these. I don't know. I don't know.
It's just this one and this one.
Okay, well, no, I already put them together.
I know. And then that goes into the wheel.
Okay, well, it wasn't staying in the wheel.
I think it just goes like that.
Okay, well, it kept popping out. And then I stuck it in there and it wouldn't stay.
In where?
In there. You're supposed to nestle it in there. Good brother is caps lock cruise control, he says.
Keep it up. Keep getting triggered.
I think we got triggered.
I didn't. No. I'm not triggered. I think it's just like that, and then the other one goes like this.
Okay, well, that's fine. It wasn't staying secure, and then when I stuck it in there, it wouldn't stay put.
Well, it's not going to until you, like, secure it.
Well, I tried. The cappy part goes on the outside. You did that upside down.
What? Well, what is the next step? Hold on.
No, the flat side goes out. The flat side. You have them upside down.
Hold on. I'm just trying to see what the next...
That's fine.
No, look. See? This is the back. You're going to get these blue pieces across, and then when you flip it...
But it showed you to have the...
It's like...
See, look, it shows you here. The
Wait,
the
hold
flat
on,
part
let's
goes
set
on
this.
the outside.
What?
Not...
What do you... No. Look. The flat part is showing through the
No,
clear. Right
it's
there.
showing... No, it's showing next to the bumpy pieces. It's not showing next to the smooth side. You did them upside down.
No, you did them upside down.
No, I didn't.
I think you did. Because when you... Look, it's supposed to look like this. Look, see? With the
Yeah, you
things-
have it backwards.
I don't have it backwards.
Look.
No.
Here.
No. Look.
Okay, you do it.
Look. This is how it looks. See?
No, it doesn't. Look, you can see the Lego bumps here.
I
see?
know, but you can also... It's
I
also
know.
flat right here through the...
But it's showing you on the
window.
picture that the flat sides go on the sides with the bumps showing, which is this side. See? Flat, bump. Not flat. This is the smooth
Hold on,
side.
stop, you're screwing it up.
No, I'm not. I'm trying to show you what they want you to do. You're doing it backwards, but go ahead. Go ahead. Then when we have to backtrack, everybody will remember this, and then they'll blame you and not me this time.
No, here's what we need to see. Look, you can't see the holes. Okay, so here's the deal, all right? If I put it like this, as you're saying, then the front smooth side is going to look like this. That means the blue bars will go across this right here, lock these in place, and then when we flip it over, that's what it's going to look like. This step right here. But
okay.
Look, the white is like the smooth side through the window.
Okay, that's fine. I'm just telling you the way it's pictured. It's showing you to put the flat side up.
Well, maybe
See, now it's showing the upside down, not smooth side right there.
Okay, well then they're screwing with us because they're showing it flat right here,
okay.
Flat right here.
Let's do it this way for now and see what happens. Because that's the way it shows you. Everybody says we're getting a super divorce.
Whatever. I'll let you do it the way that you
it's not, you do it however you want. You're taking control.
No, I'm just going by what the picture showed. Because look, the pictures contradict themselves. It's not my fault or yours. I'm saying this right here is what they're showing you. And then you flip it.
Good brother hates it when mom and dad fight.
Do you see the difference? It's like in this picture, the wheels
Can I tell you something?
What?
You're going to be covering up these.
Yes.
So then when you flip it, you are going to be seeing the ugly parts.
Right here.
Yeah, which is what it looks like right here.
I know, but what I was saying is that it doesn't look like that right here.
Well, none of it looks right because this doesn't even look like the right piece. This looks like two of these pieces, not even a flat piece.
What I'm saying is
You
they're showing
just keep building it. I'm all done.
They're showing conflicting things.
That's fine. You
Can we
build
agree?
it. Yeah, sure. You can build it though.
No, don't say sure. Say that you do you see the difference? Is like this is the same side. They're showing you the same sides right here and here.
No, this is one side and then this is so yeah, you put this bottom on both parts of it. That goes on both sides.
Yeah, I know, but
and then the strip goes on the back.
On the back of one, you've got this strip. So anytime you see the face,
everybody's mad we're fighting and they're going to leave.
I'm trying to make sure that you understand what I'm saying.
We were talking like something about this yesterday.
Like what?
It wasn't we were fighting, we were having a discussion, I think about work, and Julius came over. I don't remember what he said, but he got really mad. He said, stop argue or something. Like, we're not arguing. If only he were here right now.
If only.
He'd be so sad that we're getting a super divorce over the Lego pieces.
Well, which way is it supposed to be?
Take a vote, guys. Do you
want here. Look. Okay, so they're showing it like that on the box. So we'll go with that.
So that means you do it the way in this picture with the flat pieces up.
Yes.
Okay, well then do that. You yelled at me for that.
No, I'm not yelling. I wasn't yelling at you for that. I was yelling because in this picture and in this one, they show this side up. And then on the bottom one, it's that side. So it's the motherfuckers who put the instructions together.
Lego Timmy said, "What's up?" And then he says, "I love Brickcraft." And Justin says, "What's the issue with just trying it out one way and reversing it if necessary?"
Well, it's
because then you have to undo it and put it back, or you just have like a stupid looking piece.
But look, here we figured it out. This is how it's supposed to be. If you look on the box, this is what they show you. With this piece like that. But again, when you're looking at the instructions, this is the same side in both of these pictures. And in this picture, they're showing you that this white piece is supposed to be the smooth side facing up. And then down here, they're showing you that the white piece needs to be flipped over.
I don't know. Yeah, sure.
that was the whole conflict.
Well,
But it was solved right here.
Ooh, let's.
You were right.
Well, why don't we
You're
do
right.
it one of each,
No,
and then we'll
that's-
see which one looks cooler.
That's dumb. That's stupid and silly. We'll just do it the way it's shown in the thing. And
Brick war has been declared. Marriage is over.
It's all good.
Sona says, I just came back from having my son walk on my back, and these two are at war. Now, from now on, when people ask you about the name Super Divorce, you can say that we got into an argument over Brickcraft, and that was the end of it.
That was it.
21 years now, and that was it. That was the last straw. Can't handle it.
22.
22?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, not yet.
Agreed.
Well, almost.
You might as well say.
Yeah.
You can count it as 22.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe that you got the year wrong.
Stop. It's not officially there yet.
Almost. Almost.
Yeah.
To when we met at your friend's graduation party.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess we weren't official yet at that point.
We met in May, though.
I know.
So in 2003, we haven't met yet. It's coming up.
Yeah.
Coming in hot.
We might have been talking.
No, it was in May that we started talking, I think.
You said we met in May.
Yeah.
Face to face. But we talked
Well, I think-
online before that.
Well, it was around that time.
I think we were chatting on AIM before that.
Dang, Jess, heartless to forget how long your marriage has been. Honestly, so disappointing.
Mm-hmm.
We've been married long, not that long. That's how long we've been together. 21 years, almost 22 in October is when we started dating.
Mm-hmm.
17 years of marriage, right? 5 difference? Yeah.
Hmm?
This year will be 16 years. 17? 16. Shit. 2008. I can't do math.
There would be 17.
That's what I thought.
8 plus 7 is 17.
You look horrified.
No, I'm just saying, right?
Yeah, so it's
2008 to 18 would be 10 plus 7.
Okay.
Here we are in 25.
okay.
A?
Yeah. I've been telling people I've been tattooing for 17 years. I've been lying all year long. I thought it was 17.
How long has it been then? Actually.
16. I started tattooing in January. I did my first tattoo after we got back from our honeymoon.
Hmm.
Well, January of that, right after that.
Hmm.
So I've been lying to people.
That's not nice.
I know. I've only been doing it 16 years.
Who said they loved Brickcraft? You mentioned that real
Lego Timmy
quick. Lego Timmy.
said it's better than most fake Lego companies. Oh, I don't even have you building on here.
Man, Jess.
I know.
Well, thanks for stopping by, Timmy. The old Timbo.
Sona said I'll never say it because it's not true, but I don't remember what I said to her. We were top 8 on MySpace.
Mm-hmm.
We were totally in the MySpace game back then.
Yep. Who wasn't?
Josh Anthony is here and says, put that bad boy in a cassette player. Dynamic angles. Okay, there. How's this? Are you happy?
See? You always get mad
Is
at
it
me
satisfying to you?
for making you build. This is why. People demand the dynamic views.
Maybe after you're done building it, you can bring your Super Divorce tape next to it as a comparison.
I've got one over here.
Oh, it's right next to you.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. We'll line them up.
I don't think that's what they want. I think that's going to make people nauseous.
So dynamic. Where'd all those buckets come from?
Stuff that we're
Need to
putting
put in the
away from
garage.
upstairs.
Is there a kitty cat? What's he getting?
I don't know. Here, look. Here, you take this. You finish it. Jess can't keep her shit together to...
Where were you? Where are you? Where's the set? Step are you on?
Right here.
This one. So I have to start the red. Peace. Sorry, everybody. If this is your first time here.
Sona said, behold the sausage fingers.
Mine?
No, mine.
Oh,
She
you
said, I have sausage
No,
fingers.
you have nice fingers. Well, you don't want like a man to have dainty little hands, usually. If
Yeah.
you do, that's okay, but...
Yeah, I'm glad I don't have spindly spider fingers.
Well, for
like,
a lady, I have very large hands. So I would not want a man with smaller hands than me.
Yeah.
So it's a good compliment. Put your hand over there for size. Just so people can see. See? Good size comparison. His are just a little thicker to mine.
Thick hands.
Thick fingers.
Beefy man hands.
And I have spindly witch hands.
No, they're not witchy.
They are witchy. Let them be witchy. It's the only thing I have.
I wonder if it'll fit in a cassette player.
Are we gonna be doing? I don't know if we're gonna be able to do Legos next week.
Sir Thick Fingers, Sona called me.
No.
Throw an extra C on there.
Aw.
Justin said Man Hands is a good band name.
Sure is. All right, we gotta put this little piece on here. Piece. You know what's crazy? There is no Ghoulie or Jorphus today. That's kind of wild. There's usually at least one of them.
Jorphus has been on the outs lately.
I know. What's going on with him? He's always like, "Hi, bye. I'm stressed out. See you later." He's doing all right.
All that schooling.
Something.
High stress school situation happening. Hey, there's Jorphus. Speak of the devil.
Oh my gosh, we always summon him. Anytime I'm like, I don't know where Jorphus is, and then he pops up. Maybe he's been lurking.
Maybe he was a lurking lurker.
Moment. Well, we hope you're doing good, that's all.
He said, just when you say it,
Yep.
I'm here. There he
Good.
is.
Maybe we should do that more often. Just start summoning people.
Speak of the devil.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, speak of the devil.
Okay. Now we gotta do decals. Decal time.
All right. Here.
I'll do the dynamic view of your sausage.
What's
fingers.
going on tonight, Jorphus? Are you doing? Oh, I was going to ask if you're doing homework. Just came in from doing homework, he said. All right. Got to put the mixtape thingamajig on. Oh,
No, don't mess it up.
I'm not going to mess it up. The same on
Hold your
both
breath,
sides.
everybody. I think, according to the photograph, but it's anybody's guess, really. Well, I hope your homework is going good.
This is
Tricky, huh? Do you need a pair of forceps?
No.
I've got some.
No forceps required.
Jorphus says, yep, I'm a responsible boy, Nick. That's good.
Indeed.
We actually, speaking of responsible, got our children to bed at a normal hour tonight, so they're not running rampant this Saturday evening. I thought it was Friday for a minute. Forceps or tweezers?
No
Says
forceps.
JJ.
Don't need any. Okay, there's one. I see now that it had a hair stuck to it.
Mine?
No, it was like maybe a cat hair or something. I don't know if you'd be able to see it.
I kinda.
It was like right in the middle.
Yeah, I see the glare. The glare from the hair. It won't let me zoom in.
Whatever. All right, here's the next side.
Well, I'll give you 975 out of 1,000 because of the cat hair.
Thanks.
Jorphus says you look like a gnome for a minute.
A gnome?
Yep, when I zoomed up on you.
Like a lawn gnome?
Yeah. I feel like the light was right above you, illuminating your beard a lot, so maybe that was why.
Whoops. Well, here we go.
Good job. All right.
That's like the new Nintendo Switch right there.
Yeah,
It's
just
the Switch 2. Might as well be. All right. That's done.
whee.
You want to see if it fits in a real tape player?
Sure. Jorfa said, "Good job."
Thanks.
It's even the same color almost.
How fancy.
What if you put it in there and it played a little song? Wouldn't that be cute?
That'd be crazy. And no, it doesn't fit.
Mr. Jorfa says, "Now break it, Jess."
It can jumble around, and that's as good as it gets right there.
Blow on it and then try again. Nope. All right. Well,
It didn't work. Better luck next time.
what do we do now?
What do you mean?
We're out of blocks. Oh,
Like everyone's
we've
trying.
got more Hello Kitty blocks.
Don't show her there. It's a
I'm not. I
disaster.
didn't. I was going to, and then I saw it was a disaster. We do have more builder blocks. I think we have one more small Hello Kitty set. Is it the Pom Pom Pure In one, or did we already do that one?
No, we did that.
It's the Bad Smart. No, did we do the Bad
But
Smart
look.
one? Oh, another one.
I found this.
Is that the one my mom got you?
Yeah.
The Famicom.
Yeah.
All right. What if we open it? It's like a trillion little tiny pieces.
I think it's like multiple sets. It's a 3-in-1 vintage set.
All right. Who wants another set, or should we go to bed?
Go to bed or another set.
Votes in the chat. Throw them up.
Throw a vote on it.
Yeah, yeah. You gonna make yourself another drink?
I don't have no other drink.
More bags.
More bags.
Jorfa says that I was surprised by the size of your package.
Ah! Ah!
You do look like a crazed wizard right now.
Do I?
Yeah, the lighting makes you look wild. Look like a wild man.
I am a wild man.
The computer. Yeah, we've got like a boombox, a computer, and a... Am I saying that right? Is that the Famicom?
Yeah, it's a Famicom. Family computer.
More bags.
Oh, another boom box with
With
a
a
small
tiny tape.
cassette.
Sona did all of your bricked up faces.
Uh-oh.
Does that mean you want more bags?
I think
Continue.
That's what it means.
All right. Did you want to get another drink?
Yeah, I guess so.
Are you hanging around, Jorfus? I wasn't sure if you were gonna hi bye. You get your homework all done like a good little dude.
Good little
A
dude.
good little dude. He said he was being a responsible boy,
Oh, well, good.
making sure he was doing a good job. Everybody enjoying the dynamic view. She said the pewter now. Okay, the
pewter?
pewter. We'll do the pewter.
The apple, the Macintosh.
Oh, he said he did all of his homework, so he can stay. That's great. Good job.
Wait. Look at all these bags.
Oh, no. Oh, my gosh. What's this noodle that comes with it?
Probably for the controllers. And then one for the mouse pad. For the mouse. Come on now.
Oh, man.
All you want to do is fuck around. End up losing. Asshole. See what she's trying to do?
You're lucky my right hand was busy.
Blocked both of her shots. You guys see that? Mm-mm. No, don't throw the booklet. You dick.
Stop.
Civilization Modern Times is what it says. Is Timmy still here? I wanted to know if he's ever seen JMB Bricklayer. That's the brand, JMB Bricklayer. That's the guy's name, Rick
I see.
Layer. and it stands for Just Mo Bags.
Oh, yeah.
Just Mo Bags from Rick Layer.
Mm-hmm.
Never done these before. And then he calls them flower building blocks.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know. You can...
Sona says she has to put the posters that she ordered in frames. So she wants everybody to hang out.
We'll hang.
Should I make us a drink?
Sure. If
What do you want? Do you want me to make like a White Russian?
Whatever you
Or
would
do you
like
want
to.
do you want just a straight you want to try a straight whiskey?
You decide.
Oh no.
Hmm.
That's scary.
What's scary?
If I have to decide.
You just pick it out.
Okay, why don't you flip through the book and show people and figure out which
All right.
bags we need. And
Okay.
I'll be right back.
All right. We'll sort it out here.
Oh,
Rick Layer or D Layer? Rick Layer. Not D Lego. D Lego. What? Ooh, White Russian. You don't like White Russians? I think they're fantastic. I'm a big fan. Rick Layer was my roommate in college. He was. Did you help him come up with his building block idea? You can go to his website. I was just looking at that right here. What is it called? It says here, fucking contact us, can visit www.jmbbricklayer.com or via email at service@jmbbricklayer.com or via our app, JMB Bricklayer. They have their own app. Welcome each and everyone who came to discuss business cooperation via email, business@jmbbricklayer.com. You can find us on Facebook and Twitter to get latest products, information, and activities. They might be having activities in your hometown. Maybe a meetup. Searching, SERCHING, searching JMB Bricklayer on Facebook and Twitter. Not made in the United States. The English is strong. Indeed, the strongest. Made in China for now. We're gonna bring JMB Bricklayer manufacturing back to the United States. We're bringing it back soon enough. Okay, so here's our shits. We got some of those. I don't know what Sona's deal is with the White Russian. How is it disgusting? It's milk, you know, and vodka, and you could throw some Baileys in there. Assorted types of Baileys. I've used different Baileys. Irish cream and a little heavy cream if you would like to. You know, there's more than one way to skin a cat when it comes to that type of shit. Everyone's got their own way of doing it, but Kahlua. Yeah. Yeah, I think I made them recently with Baileys. It was what was it? It might have been like a churro. I think that I had a churro and then I had like a caramel one. So you can do a variation on it. Sona's throwing up. I just don't get it. Everyone's saying Kahlua. Yeah. You don't have to use Kahlua. You can. No, I know. I'm just saying you can. I was saying that I had made White Russians with Baileys recently.
Kahlua is just coffee liqueur, so you can use any kind of.
Yeah.
I have
Yeah,
coffee
that's
syrup you can
yeah.
put in it.
It's coffee liqueur, guys. You can use any kind of coffee liqueur It doesn't have to be Bailey's, or it doesn't have to be Kahlua. I mean, you could use other.
I have coffee, like cold brew concentrate, that you can use for the coffee flavor in the fridge. But I'm inventing a drink, kind of like a margarita. We got the, as you said, this is the Rocks tequila.
Yeah.
So this is, yeah.
Terramana. We got the Rocks tequila. Rocky Maivia. Good Brother says the White Russian is like Ronnie's handling. Triggered AF.
He doesn't like them. Is that it?
You don't
He doesn't like the White Russian.
you don't like White Russians? Is that what you're saying? Jorfasay just looked up White Russian. It looks like a weird coffee dessert, he said.
It kind of tastes like liquid tiramisu.
And
How much liquor do you want?
a double. JJ said mixology on stream. Cool. Well, Jess used to be a very competent bartender. She used to tend bar.
People probably drinking different things nowadays.
Oh yeah. Good Brother likes White Russians, so Sona is triggered.
Oh.
Yeah. But tequila is her drink, so we're having that. What is that right now? Looks like Mountain Dew.
It's poppy orange soda. It's the only thing we had, and I thought, what would go good with orange soda?
Why does it look like Mountain Dew?
I think because they don't use artificial dyes in these.
Prebiotic soda.
It uses orange. It has orange juice in it.
Orange juice.
Yeah, we'll see if it's good.
Huh.
It smells fine. Well, you know, a margarita uses triple sec and sweet and sour. Triple sec is orange liqueur. So, I don't know. I was hoping it would taste like a margarita. That's the best I can do right now. We have limited ingredients.
JJ said he needs something to finish that drink off. Bitters.
It's gonna taste like a margarita. You're welcome.
It tastes like
a.
Jess said it doesn't need anything else. Tastes like a
I don't
margarita.
have any bitters anyway. It could use a squirt of lime, but I feel like it's fine. You want some lime juice? I do have lime juice. You want some?
I guess.
Really finish it off.
I mean, it does taste a lot like a margarita, actually.
So go back upstairs.
You might as well say she made a margarita, Jorfus. Sona thinks of that milk drink from A Clockwork Orange when we say White Russian. I just always think of Lebowski, because that's what Lebowski drank. He liked his White Russians. Good Brother would go to a milk bar. Don't they have a place like that? What's it called? I think it's called Milk Jar. You can go there and get cereal. It's like a gourmet hipster cereal bar. It looks like an ice cream shop, only instead of ice cream, they've got, you know, containers full of cereal. And you can be like, give me some of the Lucky Charms mixed with the fruit, whatever, Fruit Loops, and throw some Apple Jacks in on top of it. And then why don't you throw in a little bit, throw in a few scoops of Honey Bunches of Oats. And hey, why not throw in a little bit of some Life? And let's top it off with a little grape nuts. Cereal and milk, or just cereals? They have cereal, and then they also have like milk. They might have ice cream too. But you can just go and get a bowl of cereal and probably pay way more than you should. You probably get a bowl of cereal for the amount it costs to buy a box of cereal. I've never purchased from there, so don't take me at my word on that. I'm saying probably. That's what I imagine. I could be dead wrong. It could be really cheap.
I'm out of lime juice.
Oh, okay.
We had some limes in the fridge. I don't know if they're good anymore.
Grape nuts and Captain Crunch and cat milk.
Ew, for what?
I was talking about that place, the Milk Jar, where you can go and get gourmet cereal. And I said it's probably way overpriced, and I was talking about the different cereals you could get, and Good Brother suggested Grape Nuts and Captain Crunch and cat milk.
Ew. That's gross.
Is that place expensive? Milk jar. I said you can probably get a bowl for the price it costs to buy a box at the store.
Oh, for sure, but it's like, you know, they do it all crazy. They put like candy and stuff in it. It's probably like
Yeah.
$8 or something for a bowl of cereal.
$8 for a bowl of cereal, she says, probably.
I have salt for the rim, but I didn't
No.
do that for you.
That's okay. I don't need a rim job tonight.
Okay, good, because I'm not doing one.
Jorfus suggested almond mix with almond milk. I hate almond milk.
Yeah, I don't like
I hate not real milk. I actually get a little
Triggered.
angry. I get triggered when I see people
There's some
having
people
different.
who can't have milk.
Well, that's fine, but it's not
If you
usually
have a
those
dairy
people.
allergy.
It's not usually those people.
Good Brother can't have real milk anymore. He's probably sad. He has to order his almond milk in shame.
That's not most people, though.
Yeah. Oat milk is the real craze right now. That's the one everybody loves.
Most people who do that do it because they think it's healthier, and it's not. It's horse shit. They've been fleeced. They've bought the lie. If you think it's healthier to drink almond milk than actual real whole milk, you are out of your mind. You've been taken
lower in
for
calorie and fat if you're watching your calories.
you've been taken for a ride.
Which one do we need to? Where's the computer in here? You're gonna piss people off with those hot takes.
I got hot takes for days, man. I'll go on and
Maybe we should
on.
just do a hot take stream. We're just bitch about all the things that you hate. You
Maybe
like
I will.
80 hours of footage.
Maybe I'll do that.
All
Maybe
the
we'll have
things.
a hot take stream one night, and I'll just go off.
Sorry, I'm trying to find the computer in here.
JJ says whole 2% or the dreaded skim.
Oh yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah, fuck a 2%.
It's like almost what you want. but-
Yeah, it's yeah, that's it. It's almost what you want, but it's not. But then if you,
It's like diet ice cream.
it's like I remember my mom always used to buy 2% growing up, so that's what I was used to for the longest time. And when I drank whole milk, it tasted weird to me at first, but then I got over that, and I've been drinking whole milk basically my entire adult life now. And if I ever go back and have 2%,
It does taste strange.
it tastes really weird. It almost
Okay.
tastes like skim. When you go from D to 2%, it feels like you're drinking skim milk almost. It's like, this isn't right. This isn't, it's not whole. Something has been taken away here, and it's not good.
You know, it's real weird getting used to that farm fresh milk and then going back to store bought.
Good Brother said whole milk is 3%. I don't give a shit, whatever it is. It tastes much different than from 2%. Whole milk gets warm too fast.
So you chug it, you just drink it.
Well, yeah, you don't sit around and sip on a glass of milk all night.
Some people do.
I don't. If I want a glass of milk, then I want it right now. I'll drink the whole thing down in about 30 seconds flat.
Okay, this is one bag. 4.
Just drink your milk quickly. Chop, chop. Don't let it sit around and you'll be fine.
This
Or
one is
put an
not-
ice cube in it.
This one's not labeled.
For cereal? No, not for, it doesn't get too, what are you talking about? So you're drinking 2%, you're putting 2% in cereal because you think it stays colder longer. Is that what you're saying?
That sounds crazy to me. Is that true?
I don't know, but I've never had that experience. I've never been eating my cereal with whole milk and thought to myself, man, this sucks. It's getting hot. Like,
Well,
I've never had that happen. It's always been fine to me. And I drink the cereal milk when I'm done.
maybe you're privileged.
I don't know.
What the F?
Would I drink it from the tit of the cow? Yeah, we buy raw milk
From the teat of the cow.
from the teat.
Nick actually just puts his mouth underneath it.
Yeah, we just have a-
barfs it,
we have a
spits it into
cow.
container, and that's how we
That's
keep
how we
it.
get it.
Okay, I'm having trouble locating.
Freshly gargled.
Oh, someone's got to do the lactate.
Jess used to do the lactate.
Nick
2%.
doesn't put ice in his milk.
No, I don't.
He said you ruined it because you said you put ice in your milk.
Well, I said you could.
Oh, you could, yeah.
Because she was complaining about it getting warm too fast. I said, well, just put an ice cube in it then.
That's kind of gross. Okay, so they've got these codes.
I'm not suggesting you should do that, Justin. I'm just saying if that was your problem, you could.
Okay, so we've got this code JK8211-2, 3, and 4. This one is not labeled, but based on colors, do you think that that's bag number 1? Why is this one not labeled? And why is this one also not labeled?
Well, this has green with it.
Okay, hold on. JK, okay. I don't know what am I doing the right one? Is this the computer guy?
Looks like it.
See, some of these aren't labeled. How are we supposed to know?
Well, this is ultimate no sorting, Januwarding.
Just dump them all out?
I guess. The mood is aggressive, says Justin. It's gotten very aggressive over the milk.
Yeah, over lots of things. You've gotten pissed about everything today.
Jorfus said that he's forced to drink skim milk when he's aware whole milk is delicious.
Oh,
That's
I'm
too
sorry,
bad.
Jorfus. You can just like find a black market dealer, just go out in the alleyway and find somebody who'll smuggle some for you.
Yeah, find a nearby dairy farm where you can make friends with the farmer, and maybe if you work part-time, he'll pay you in free milk.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, Sona doesn't have to have lactate. She just chooses it because it lasts longer in the fridge.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Ours does not last long. We gotta drink it down.
Well, we use it very
Which is,
quickly around here. Lots of milk.
90% of that is sweet boy Julius.
And protein shakes.
Yeah.
Protein, and everyone likes milk with their meals and dinner time.
Did you see that thing I sent you today?
We're heavy milk users here in this house. What?
I sent you something on Instagram. It was a study over 17 years, and they found that children between the ages of birth and I think 2 years old, maybe up to 4, I can't remember. I have to look at it again. If they drank 1 to 2, so maybe it was just young children, 1 to 2 glasses of milk a day, they grew at a higher, they grew to be taller than their peers that did not consume the milk. Up to a full inch taller than their counterparts who didn't consume 1 to 2 glasses of milk a day. So by that logic, Julius is going to be 7 feet tall.
Yeah, maybe so.
He drinks about 3 gallons a week himself. As a
Not
young
quite
baby
that
boy.
much, but he has a lot.
Probably 2 gallons of milk.
Jorfus is forced to drink skim because his parents think it's healthier. That's horse shit.
Yeah, that's what the the pediatricians will tell you.
They've been hoodwinked. They've had the wool pulled over their eyes, and they've been bamboozled and swindled.
I can't start building.
Justin drinks multiple gallons in a month, so you're a healthy, milky boy. Good job. Justin wins the Milky Boy Award. Everyone give him a round of applause for being a good milkman.
Okay, so this one goes to the Famicom. You can assume that the light-colored pieces go with that.
You don't want that. You don't want to be the healthy, milky boy. You don't want that award. He doesn't want his Milk Boy Award. Well, you've got it, man. I'm sorry. It's yours now.
Okay. I'm just going to assume... I'm just going to open this and hope for the best.
Okay, go ahead. Well, Jorfus, whenever you get a job, you should go ahead and start buying whole milk. And just...
His parents are going to make him stop listening to this channel because we're a bad influence.
Yeah, we're...
Who told you to start drinking this milk? That's terrible advice.
Sona called JJ Whittle Boy Leche.
Aw, that's a sweet little name.
This is a skim household, Jorfus. I hope you don't get kicked out of your house. Don't get kicked out over milk. If you have to wait until you get your own place, I guess that's fine, you know. If your parents put their feet down and they say, there will be no whole milk in my house, you know, I guess you gotta roll with that because...
Gotta respect your elders.
Yeah, it's their home. Their home, their rules. What? It's the cat fucking around the bathtub. Are you old enough to get a job yet, Jorfus? What's the, I don't know what it's like there in Argentina.
There's school like all year round, remember?
Well, I know, but I had a job when I was in school. I don't know how old you have to be to get your first job in Argentina. I had my first job when I was 13 years old, delivering the Mimesburg, West Carrollton Times. My paper route.
So it's probably a job that doesn't even exist anymore.
Yeah, I doubt it. I doubt that paper's still going.
Paper boys. You think you would, if it still existed, would you let Laz be a paper boy?
Yeah, I would. Ronnie said this whole chat needs to get a job. Ronnie needs to get a new job. Ronnie needs to go and get a paper route so he can do something worthwhile and not subjecting innocent civilians to pat downs when they didn't do anything wrong.
That was one of the most awkward things. That lady looked at that guy and she's like, "You want to pat him down?" And he was
I
like,
know.
No.
I know.
No, why?
I
He
talked
looked
about
so
that.
Shocked. I know you
I
did.
talked about that last night.
But she was like, "I don't like the look of this guy. You want to pet?" Like, it was like, "Is this the one?" Pat this motherfucker down. He's like, "I'm not doing that. No, you do it." Okay, so from what I can gather, we just have to dump out all the bags.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
I don't
Go
think
ahead.
these go with it. So
Go
can
ahead.
we move these?
Go ahead.
Can we slide those off onto the floor?
Yeah, Justin said he called Ronnie the glorified cop of feel.
Ooh.
And Jorfa said he already has a job.
Oh, what do you do? What's your job?
What's your job
What do you do, please?
besides being a student? Unless you're counting that. Is it being a student or do you actually have a job?
That's a lot of work. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Look at all these pieces. I'm putting these over here.
Go for it.
I'm doing it. You can't stop me.
You can't stop me. My time is now.
You can't see me. The time is now.
Ronnie said that JJ paid very well to be a glorified cop of feel. Or that he paid. You mean you paid a lot?
Just trying to put it on your fingers
Oh.
without you noticing.
Did you have to pay money to become a TSA member? Is it like a pyramid scheme?
No.
Do they make you recruit other people and then for every person you recruit you get paid a little bit extra? And then you
For
have
every
to
person
trade
you cop a feel.
every
That's why she was like, you should rub this guy down. We get a $10 bonus. No, that's wrong to assume.
MLM TSA. No, they pay for everything.
Oh, that's nice.
At least that's what they tell you now. And then once you've been on board for a little while, that's when they take you to the side and they say, hey, so you know how sometimes people come through and you're looking at them, you're like, I'd like to pat that guy down. Do you want to be able to do that whenever you want? Well, you can get this special certification. All it costs is $1,500 to get started. But if you recruit a friend or a family member, then you get a 10% discount for every person they bring in. You get an extra $50 per person you pat down. If you find something that leads to them being investigated further, then you get actually an extra $150 per person. So I think that's how it works, something like that.
I'm really confused.
Why? Why are you confused?
Well, I mean, 2 of these and 3 of these, they all look like different colors. See? It's like this color, which looks white here, and then brown, and then this yellow, but all I see is the same exact color.
Well, I think they're different shades of gray, probably.
But then over here, it's all white.
Well, maybe that's like a cream. Maybe it's from one of the other bags, because there were cream-colored ones in the other bags.
I know, but those were different numbers.
Ronnie got the gold package for $2,000 extra. He's a super TS agent. What is Sona talking about? She says COL is too high in New Jersey. TSA gets way less than us here.
Well, maybe they pay.
Huh.
I want to give up already.
TSA sold Good Brother a timeshare. Are you using it? Is it a good timeshare?
Okay,
Have you ever talked to anyone who loves their timeshare?
I don't know anybody that has one. Okay, I'm just gonna hope that this means
Nina and Poppy have kind of a timeshare, don't they?
no timeshare. You only get like a week out of the entire year.
A week?
Yeah,
That's all?
something like that. It's an agreed upon time, but yeah, something like that.
I thought it was just like one person lives here part of the year and then someone else lives here the rest
No,
of it.
it's like an Airbnb kind of, but like a bunch of people own it, and you get like so much time. Like they're like you can use the property 1 week out of the year every like July or something.
Just one.
Yeah, you like.
It's
own
an
it.
agreed upon 1 week always.
No, not always the same, but it's like a one set amount of time that you get to use it for, and you have to make sure none of the other people are using it at the same time. Okay, I hope this is right.
But everyone has to agree, right?
I don't know.
There's no, like-
You have to go to like a timeshare convention to get one.
There's no lord of the manor who's like, I'm
No.
vetoing your request.
No, I think
to
you
take.
like pick the same like week every year. It's like, think of like a house and like 50 people own it. You get it X amount of time for the year. That's why it's like cheap.
But everyone has to agree on it. If you're all
Yeah,
owners.
Yeah, you agree to it ahead of time. That's like part of it. That's
Well,
the
then
part
why-
that you're buying into.
Well, how do people say it's a scam then? If you're entering into it of your own accord and you're like, yeah, sure, I'll pay you $50 fucking if I can come down in July and
It's not 50. It's like 1,000 something.
okay, however much it is. All right, I'll pay you $500 if I can have it this particular week in early January. You know? Or February, whatever you decide on. If you look at the calendar and you're like, yeah, I'll take that. I think that's a good price. How do people talk about getting scammed? Where's
I don't know. You might have to ask somebody that knows how to use one. Look up.
Where's the scam?
Ask AI. Ask AI.
I can't.
Be like, what is it that
I can't do
is
it.
Scammy. Maybe somebody that
I
has
can't-
a timeshare knows. I think my sister has one.
Can somebody in the chat please tell me where the scam is in the timeshare?
I don't think
Because
it's-
I'm hearing it.
I think
and
it's like it's not a scam. It's just kind of. I think it's kind of predatory.
how is it predatory?
Because they like rope you into it.
If
They
you
make you do it against your
okay,
will.
if a guy comes up and he says, "Hey man, hey, I'm part of a timeshare. Does it sound like a good deal if you give me $800 and then you can use my house for a week in March?" And I say, "Yeah, that sounds awesome." And then the house is there for me to use in March. Where's the scam?
I don't know. I didn't see.
How's
it
that a
was
scam?
I didn't see it was a scam. People have timeshares, and they like them.
But usually when-
how do we get about bitching about timeshares? We have we literally don't have any
'Cause someone-
skin in the game. We don't even care about timeshares. Why are we bitching about it?
Because someone brought it up and I started thinking about it.
You're wanting to get pissed about everything.
No,
that
I
happens.
started thinking about it, and every time a timeshare is brought up, you always hear people then follow it up with some sort of discussion of scams. It's often lumped in with like MLM stuff. That's how it came up. We started talking about MLM, pyramid schemes, Ponzi schemes, and then it's like, okay, so Good Brothers said that more than 52 people are allocated to a house.
Yeah,
Okay.
so maybe you're fighting over and you can't get it when you need it. I don't know. I think also you have
Well,
to
okay,
meet
so that-
certain criteria to do it.
Well, that would make sense because that's like selling more tickets to a movie than there are seats.
Yeah.
And then you got people standing around. And then an usher comes in and says, "Hey, you can't stand there. You guys are going to have to leave." And it's like, well, hold on a second. I bought a ticket.
That happened to us on our first date.
I remember that.
And we had to we ended up going to a different movie.
Sona says it's the inability to get out of it when you want to.
Yes, I think there's predatory practices.
But
in
are they
place.
upfront with you about that? Are
No.
you signing a contract?
You have to like go to these conventions to like you go to like a building and they're like, here's the timeshare. This is how you can do it, and you like sign up for it, but they make it sound more glamorous than it is, I think. And they trick you. And then you can't. It's like when you buy Cincinnati Bell cable. And
Good Brother said contracts are signed.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you have to be able to read.
So if you sign a contract and you are aware, hey, you're paying this much money for what? The chance to maybe vacation at this house for this amount of money at this time of year, but maybe you won't be able to? Like, why would anyone sign on for that?
People like to go to...
Or do they tell you you're definitely going to be able to vacation here? They don't tell you that you've got more people allocated to the house than can use it in this time frame, and then they're still not going to let you out. Is that how it works? Is that why it's a scam? Because if that's the case, then I feel like the people running it would be sued, and you wouldn't be able to keep that up for very long. Because you can't do that. I mean, you can't do that for a long time, especially if multiple people encounter that problem where it's like, well, yeah, I signed this contract because they told me that I'd be able to vacation here. And then they said, you can't vacation here. But I gave them my money to be able to do so, and then they told me you can't do that. And I was like, all right, well, I'm going to sue your ass now. I'll see your fucking ass in court, man.
Stop. Why are we talking about... Can we talk about anything other than timeshares, please? I'm so bored.
This is now the timeshare stream.
Stop.
I'll be fielding all of your timeshare questions, and
why don't we get fired up about more shit we know absolutely nothing about? Does that sound good?
yeah.
What else don't we know anything about?
Hold on. Justin said timeshare cons are high-pressure sales pitches which use a lot of scummy practices, supposedly. Okay, well, you know, devil's advocate,
Stop.
don't go into a high-pressure sales situation if you can't stomach it. You know?
Sometimes you don't know what it is.
What?
It's like an ad in the paper, like become a high-level marketeer, make millions of dollars.
I've been to multiple ones
like
of those.
It's like how they trick you. Yeah, you joined a vacuum and cutting company for that.
I didn't join the vacuum. That was fucking weird. I did the cutting one. I sold knives for a while. But that wasn't high pressure.
Can you tell?
And those are good knives. I will still say that to this day. My mom still has hers. So does my grandma.
Tell people about your orientation for like the vacuum rainbow people or whatever.
Yeah, the rainbow thing was the weird one. I will still give.
It's like a cult.
I'll still give Cutco knives a thumbs up, even though it's like selling knives door to door is weird. It's a weird thing, but they're good.
They can cut through a shoe.
They're good knives. They have. I can still shill for them today. They have lifetime warranty.
I'd like one of those to cut my bread with.
You buy them. You can literally send them back to get them sharpened as many times as you want to.
We should get
But yeah, the bad one was I didn't sign up to do the rainbow vacuum cleaner. That was really weird. Okay, I mean, like just to show you what I mean, it's like when you went into the knife orientation, it was basically the sales pitch. They gave you the same sales pitch they were giving that you'd be giving to people. And it's like, do you think these are cool knives? Do you think these will sell? They show you everything. They show you what you're gonna have to do, and it's very straight ahead, very straightforward. And it was just like, do you want to sell some knives? Yeah? No? Okay, either way, fine. The rainbow vacuum cleaner thing was like, it was like a mysterious ad, first of all, that I found.
To make?
It was one of those deals where, do you want to make thousands of dollars a week doing several hours of work? You know, one of those deals where it sounded too good to be true, but at the time, I was like, whatever, 19 and just looking for a job that didn't make me want to kill myself. So
that'll trick.
Yeah. So I was like, all right, I'll go and see what this is all about. And they just had like the address and the time that you show up, and it was at like it was at like a hotel. So, it was like a hotel conference center type of deal. So it wasn't just like in an alley somewhere. It was like at this hotel on this day at this time. So I went to it and, show up, go into this conference room, and there's people milling around. And finally, a couple executive types walked in and the doors closed behind them. And, all right, everyone have a seat here and we'll get started. And everyone sits down and the chatter stops. And I don't remember exactly how it started, but eventually they're like, all right, so we're here to show you guys a product called the Rainbow Vacuum. And they bring this vacuum cleaner out, and it looked like a shop vac, had all these attachments that you could connect to it. And they went through the entire spiel, and they showed you how it works and all the different things you can do with it. And they went through the slideshow and showed you what your earnings could look like and all this stuff. And it was like pretty, it was pretty similar to the Cutco knives thing for a while until they got to the end. And then they started doing like this almost like motivational, let's get hyped up routine. And the main guy started making people in the audience, that's how he was treating it. It was like an audience, even though we were there as people who were maybe going to be employees, maybe wanted to sell these things. He started leading people in a chant, like themed around this vacuum. They wanted to do like rainbow, 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 and like clapping and stomping. No, I did not join in. I was
pissed off.
Yeah, I was very out at that point. Like, it was already weird. It was really cheesy presentation, much more over the top. Like I said, it was similar to the Cutco thing in that they were kind of taking you through it, but the cheese factor was through the roof. You got the impression that this thing wasn't as good as they were saying it was, and they were adding all this extra bonus shit in to try and rope you into it because you had to buy one to get started. That's where these people make most of their money. That's the pyramid part of it. It's like when they put on their little program, they're not just looking for people who want to sell them. First, to sell one, you have to buy one. And that's your presentation kit. Then you have to take that with you when you go and do sales at people's homes because that's what you're going to show them. So you have to buy that first. So they want you to get hyped up, and they're trying to do all these mind tricks to get you like psyched about selling it and change your state. It's like Tony Robbins stuff is legit. He knows what he's talking about. But they were trying to do those tricks to like rope you into buying stuff that day to get you excited about this thing. State change. They're trying to change your state and your mental frame so that you are literally excited about this thing by the end of the presentation. That's why they want you to chant. That's why they want you to repeat things back. And it's very culty. And so, yeah, it was like rainbow, rainbow. And people are clapping and like pounding on their fucking desks and shit.
Really
People are getting into it. Yeah. Because a lot of people want to believe in that shit when they're in the moment. Because it's like, oh yeah, this is going to be my road to financial freedom. And it's like you're selling a heap of scraps. It's like a fucking shitty, overpriced vacuum cleaner that's not, it's not a Kirby. Kirby's are good. They do door-to-door sales, or like person-to-person.
That's why we have one.
We do. And it's a great vacuum cleaner. And they've been around since like the 50s. And they have a lifetime warranty. And they're great. So it's like, if you want to do it that way, that's fine, but there's no trickery involved in that, really. This there was, and I could tell from the get-go, and yeah. So the chanting, and then he did like a sort of call and receive type thing, where it's like, almost like cheerleaders in front of the Friday night football crowd. It's like, what are we excited about? Puts the mic out to the crowd. Rainbow! What are we going to sell?
No.
Rainbow! And he's just like having people repeat rainbow and scream rainbow over and over again in as many different ways as possible. And I couldn't get the fuck out of there fast enough. And needless to say, I never
How much was
went
the
back.
vacuum? Did they tell you?
Oh, it was like over $1,000.
This was like 20 years ago too.
Yeah, it was almost like Yeah, almost like 20 years ago.
I'd
So
be pressed to
probably,
spend $1,000 now on a vacuum.
yeah. So probably like today, you'd probably be, I'm guessing,
$3,000.
adjusted for inflation. Yeah, it'd probably be like 3,000, spending $3,000 on a vacuum. Yeah. Yeah. So, I wonder if I don't know. Are they still going?
Who?
Can you guys find out if rainbow vacuums are still a thing? Did they ever make it to the internet era? I wonder. I wonder if that's
I
still.
think you missed some chats, by the way, back a little bit. Do you
Oh,
wanna
let
look
me
at
see.
My phone, or can you see on yours? There's a crunching cereal thing that slurping.
Slurping?
There was, it was all your. Back when Sona was posting that picture of you,
Mm.
and then a little bit before then.
Let's talk about the cacophony of mouth noises in a cereal-based restaurant. Oh. I mean, that'd be a great place to live stream from. Maybe I'll go to Milk Jar. Maybe I'll do a live stream from Milk Jar, and we'll go and film the process. I'll get as many cereals as possible. Maybe I could do the thing that Tom Green did at Subway. And I guess a little Frosted Flakes and just some Fruit Loops and maybe some Captain Crunch. And I guess little grape nuts.
No, they don't have grape
And
nuts.
They have to have grape
They
nuts.
don't have. No, they have like good cereal, not shitty cereal.
No, they've got grape nuts.
They don't have grape nuts. I can guarantee you.
Then I'll take my own grape nuts to pour on top of whatever I get.
Trash. I don't know a single person that actually eats grape nuts for real. My parents used to buy those, and I never understood why that was food. It tastes like rocks. Why the
Daddy, would
acid
you
is
like some
teeth?
sausage? Daddy, would you like some sausages? JJ said up to $3,300.
What? Oh,
What?
the vacuum?
Is that how much a rainbow costs now?
I told you.
Are
probably
they
$3
still
grand.
selling them? Oh yeah, he said still a thing. Still 1,000-ish up to $3,300.
Oh my goodness.
What do you get with that? Why is it $3,300? Is it like an industrial vac? Is it for cleaning like industrial? Well, not just industrial, but like you know, that you'd have probably to clean maybe a hotel if you're going to be using it daily
Oh, I almost
for
skipped
big
a step.
messes.
All right, I'm gonna move this to the side for a minute.
I have to go to Milk Jar and get the crunchiest cereal there is. Well, I'll get all the crunchiest cereals, and then I will take my own box of grape nuts with me to pour on top of whatever I get.
I have to build this.
Good Brother says that the rainbow better give BJ's. Yeah, for that. I mean, if you can set it to the suck setting,
Ew.
then maybe.
Injure yourself. Imagine explaining that to Sona when she shows up to save your ass.
Maybe you could connect a fleshlight to the rainbow
Stop.
and turn it on the suck setting
Oh, stop it.
and have it give you a nice little.
Stop. Stop it with that. You're gonna get somebody injured.
A little rainbow job.
No, stop. I hate this. I'm leaving.
The $3,300 was the demo price for some poor sucker got fleeced for. Oh, the $1,000 model was on Amazon. Ah, they're doing distro through Amazon now.
No, maybe one of their people that went to one of those meetings was like, I gotta sell some of these things. He's probably doing it.
Good Brother said the rain blow.
No,
Yeah, give yourself a little rain blow,
it's not good.
a little RBJ. Sona's seen stranger things than a fleshlight connected to a vacuum
I'm sure
cleaner.
She has. Okay. Now I gotta put these right here.
You ever get the old glass bottle up the butthole?
Oh, I hope not. That sounds awful.
That seems like something I've seen multiple times. People talk about that. They tried to use a glass bottle and it got stuck.
Out of all the things, shattered.
Yeah,
I don't wanna think
a
about
light
that.
bulb.
Ugh.
Jorfer said it better give cheek clapping.
No. I don't want that. Okay, I gotta put these little round instruments on the bottom.
Is this the computer monitor?
It looks like it will be. I would think.
The apple. Apple dapples.
Okay. See, that looks like maybe a power button or something.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
Could be.
I'm really like going blind through this thing. I don't really know what I'm doing. Alright, we're gonna set this friend to the side because I gotta start on the next steps.
Okay.
Looks like I'm making a little happy face.
Good Brother saw an x-ray of a shattered mayonnaise jar in a
Oh.
BH.
I feel like I would want to die.
Boy. Shattered mayo jar. Ew.
I
That's
think
no
there might
good.
be enough to have 2 of these.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Are you good with me continuing to
Yeah.
build?
Yeah, go ahead.
You've calmed down a lot. You're not mad about everything anymore.
Yet. Wait until someone sets me off again.
Maybe we should talk about something nice and happy and uplifting.
Think about the sheer diameter, said Good Brother.
I don't want to. I don't want to think about any of that. I don't want to think about things being broken in people's butts.
Well, it's not as big as that Great American Challenge, as they used to call it.
No, I don't want to talk about butt stuff.
What?
I just don't.
Well, that wasn't even
I don't
butt
know,
stuff.
I know, but I don't know what that is, and I don't want to know.
Jess doesn't know about the Great American Challenge. That's old school stuff, man. That's been around a long time. I think they sold that at Hustler.
I need to get out a goddamn microscope. Binoculars. The F? What the mother effing F? What? I don't know. Sometimes this is confusing and you can't really tell. I don't like when it does that.
Lion's Den sold the Great American Challenge. We should have taken that on stage in the Great American Beast as a set piece. I could have been power bombed on top of it or something.
I don't want to know.
What's up, Julie?
Julie dude!
Julie Dude's here. Ghoulie Julie Dude. Dude is here. In the house. In the flash. We've had some heated exchanges tonight. You came at kind of a calm down period.
Okay, this. I need 3.
Everyone's happy to see Jules.
Always.
Could 100% shatter a cinder block with the Great American Challenge. Yeah. Maybe if I go into wrestling, I'll take that to the ring with me. I'll carry it like Jake the Snake used to do with
I don't know
Damien.
what you're talking about.
I'll put it in a big bag and I'll drag it behind me just like old Jake did. And then when I win, I'll flop it on top of people.
Ew, what is it?
It's the Great American Challenge.
But what? Oh, I don't want to know. Can you tell me without being disgusting?
Can I tell Jess what the Great American Challenge is without being disgusting? I don't know. Maybe not.
Okay, fine. You can tell me later then.
It's not appropriate. It's not safe for work.
Okay,
Tell you that much.
fine.
Good Brother says it's a gigantic adult toy, Jeps.
Oh.
Very gigantic.
Oh.
Like novelty item gigantic.
Like, what's that movie? With Jennifer Connelly and Jared Leto. Why can't I think of the name of it? She uses a big giant one in that.
Oh, Requiem for a
Yeah,
Dream.
is it like that
The
one?
double dog.
Yeah,
No,
it was
it's
like
no, it's
1.5 long.
it's not just the length, it's the girth. That's the challenge part, I think.
Okay.
It's very girthy.
Okay.
But that's what I'm saying. I could take it in a bag with me when I go to the ring. It could be my signature foreign object.
To throw at people?
Or to slap them with it.
Stop.
Hit them in the face when the ref's not looking.
That's not good. Okay, I made that. I did it.
Yeah. More girth, more worth, as Julie says.
Mm.
More length, more strength.
Goodness, you guys just have lots of these little sayings to use.
Mm-hmm. Sona finished framing all her posters.
Yay! Good job! What posters did you get? Anything good? I assume so. If you paid for them, they're good.
Jorfing and jorking. Yeah, use it like the Triple H sledgehammer, said Good Brother. That's it. I could be standing, you know, behind the ring apron, you know, on the outside of the ring, and the camera could.
And fling it around.
No, I'm saying there's that classic shot of like Triple H slowly raising the sledgehammer up. You see it appear from behind the ring apron, and he slowly brings it up ominously. Imagine that, but it's a giant dildo.
What if I don't want to imagine that?
Probably would have worked in ECW back in the day. I'd be surprised if someone somewhere in the timeline of ECW didn't get hit in the face with a dildo. It had to happen at some point. Someone had to, at some point, use one, I think. Be very shocked if it didn't happen.
It's really hard to concentrate while you're talking about all these items.
Good Brother said it happened. I have to get on that and find out who did it. That's a good piece of trivia. We were just talking about Requiem for a Dream. Sona framed a poster of that. We were just talking about the Jennifer Connelly scene. The famous Jennifer Connelly scene. With the old double dog.
Not so good.
Midsummer, Get Out, Fear and Loathing, Edward
all good.
Scissorhands, American Psycho, Truman Show, and a few others.
Yeah, those are all good ones.
Ronnie said Midsummer is shit.
Oh, yeah, I haven't seen that.
I never saw it. Didn't see that one.
I've seen all the others, though.
Truman Show's kind of the odd man out in that
Good one,
list. It's a good movie, though, yeah. Good film. I was just thinking about that earlier today. I don't remember why. Oh, I know. I was thinking about flying. Yeah. Just we did all this flying recently, and I was like, hey, I remember in Truman Show, he was trying to fly the whole time. That was like a theme. Remember? He wanted to go to Fiji.
Oh, yeah.
And every time he would book a flight, something would happen. Remember?
I don't remember that, but I kind of do now that you're
You don't
saying
remember that?
it. Vaguely.
And of course, he couldn't
Yeah, they wouldn't
fly
let him.
because he was inside of a dome. So,
Why can't I find this piece?
poor Truman.
What the fuck? I'm missing a piece.
Ronnie divorced in his pants, and then he used the bricked up face.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
I'm missing a piece.
Till he butt chugged. What else do you say about chugging? Someone said something. Oh, Good Brother had said that Beulah McGillicuddy used the dildo as a foreign object in EC dub. Ronnie only likes limericks that are about butt chugging. I was looking up. Oh, okay. Because I'm putting together the super zine right now.
Will you find
And
this while you're
hold on.
talking?
No, hold on one second. I got to finish my thought.
Whatever.
I'm putting together the super zine, and I'm going to have a section called Now This is Butt Chugging. And I'm going to include a real life butt chugging story in every issue, at least in the first one. And it'll be a real life story of butt chugging. Usually, I think, highlighting the dangers of butt chugging to tell people why they shouldn't do it, because it is very dangerous. People have died.
Yeah, because it doesn't filter through your tum-tum like it's supposed to.
Right. Yeah.
Shit. Well,
but I was looking up some stories. And yeah, we'll put one in the first issue of the super zine. What? What's wrong?
I can't find the piece that I need. Guess we'll have to pack it in. Wasn't that a joke in that one movie that had John Cena in it, where he was like at a party and he was like, they were all like doing the whatever. What do they call that? Like
Beer bong? Yeah.
And like, doesn't he like turn himself upside down?
Yeah, I
Joke
think so.
About butt chugging, basically.
Yeah.
John Cena likes to butt chug.
Yeah. I don't remember what movie that was.
Something ridiculous. Okay, well, yes, that's good night. I can't find this goddamn piece.
What piece?
The one I need. This.
What is it?
This. I ain't seen it anywhere.
A gray piece?
This. It's like a corner piece, but with the corner missing.
Good Brother wants me to include in the super zine the most mentally unhinged thing Jess says once a month in a section called Jess or Jeps Japes.
Why Jess? I don't say anything.
Jess jests.
Oh.
Like a joke.
Oh, I don't say anything unhinged.
You
Never.
say a lot.
I do not. You say more unhinged shit than I do.
Treasures beyond measures. Jep says very crazy, mentally ill things.
No, I don't.
That's what Ronnie said.
He doesn't know.
He thinks you do.
I don't think that.
Is that what you need?
Yes!
Look, it took me 2 seconds.
Okay. Well, it's hard to focus when everybody's yelling about things.
He said, like a crackhead, you never know what's going to come out of her mouth.
That is not even true.
Mm-hmm.
I say regular, normal stuff. I don't say. What are you talking about?
What?
I don't do anything. I don't say anything weird.
You say a lot weird.
No, I don't.
Go back and watch a few of these streams, and I'm sure...
Stop. No. No. I'll never go back and watch them. I can't.
Ronnie says it could be normal, or it could be crack-fueled nightmare thoughts.
Well, fine.
And Julie says, like my jolly little Julie, you never know how it'll come out.
Guys are so mean.
Ronnie said, untrue. You always know what's going to come out of my mouth.
Oh, yeah. Bunch of horse shit.
I also know what's going to go in it.
In Ronnie's mouth?
Yeah.
Gross.
I know what he's putting in there.
No. Say that. You don't know what he's doing with himself. I don't like it when this happens.
Julie said that was a leprechaun laugh
It
moment.
was really, yeah, you turned into like a 97-year-old man. I don't know why.
Beer goes in the butt, not in the mouth. JJ said that Ronnie's going to put the Great American Challenge in his mouth.
Oh. This is turning extreme. This is worse than the Pancake House book.
The pancake. Oh, yeah. The Pancake House. Where's that one? Yeah, right here. It's on top. The Strawberry Patch Pancake House.
That's the one you already read.
I read a small selection from it. Should we read a little smut, everyone?
Stop. No. Can't we just have like some wholesome Lego time, or does everything have to be awful?
Ronnie's bricked up.
No. Oh, shit.
Jorfus said, nah, no smut.
See, I told you people don't want the smut today.
Jorfus doesn't want the smut. Ronnie's bricked up. Julie's going to get his jolly Julie out.
No. Yeah.
JJ said smut time. Sona throws 4 bricked up faces in and says, now.
No.
Now.
don't like that everybody encourages you.
All right, hold on. I found us.
What if Bobby still watches these?
I think I found. Okay, hold on. I think I flipped right to something good here. Let's see.
I'm just gonna sit here in shame.
Hold on, let me find a good spot to get started here.
You can't even see the Legos, by the way.
Yeah, they can. They're right here. All right, here we go.
No, don't do it.
She was adorable. It had been impossible not to notice as she led him through the farmer's market yesterday. And it was impossible now as she hopped up onto her usual stool, eyes bright with her great idea. I thought we could go and ask if anyone had thoughts on the pancake recipe. He wiped his hands on the towel hanging over his shoulder and crossed his arms over his chest. He did not stand like that to make Iris's gaze flick over his biceps. He just happened to be comfortable this way. And if Iris noticed his arms, well, that was not his fault. Let me get this straight, he said. You want me to try and get some kind of town consensus on this pancake recipe? I heard you put poppy seeds in the pancakes last week, Archer. She raised a brow in accusation. I did. People did not like it. I know. Okay, so I think this might be a good way to get some more ideas on things to try. Okay, so I think this might... Oh, sorry, I already read that. I don't think so. Her face fell, and he wanted to kick himself. But pleasing Iris was not something that should be on his list of priorities. Keeping the diner afloat and Olive alive were his priorities, not seeing the nanny smile.
Oh, the nanny. Like a Neil Gaiman kind of thing.
It's my diner now, and I'm in charge of the menu. I'm going with what I think is best. There was something new in her eyes when she looked at him again. Something he hadn't seen from her. She looked pissed.
I was to say, women love that. When you talk to them that way.
What's it like? She asked with a little scoff. What's it like? To be so damn confident in yourself. To think you know what's best about everything.
Oh.
I don't. No, I'm really curious. Because I've never felt that about anything, really. I've never just known what I wanted to be or what I wanted to do, and I've just kind of drifted around, but you, again, that little scoff, you know exactly what you want to do. You're a big, important chef, and you're the expert, so I'm not, he said, his voice sharp, cutting through her little speech. Not anymore. I'm barely fucking holding on here, Iris.
Stop getting so violent.
She held his gaze, those green eyes zeroing in on his every insecurity. She lifted her chin. I've lived here my whole life, she said. And a lot of things have changed because things always do, but those pancakes have been the same for my whole life. There's comfort in that, Archer. People like that. They need that. I need that.
They take their pancake game really seriously.
You do? She shrugged, like she'd let him see more than she'd intended when she'd started this conversation. The diner is one of the few places left in town that the old folks remember going to when they were kids. It's important to them, so it's important to me. I don't think it's true. What? That you don't know what you want to do with your life, that you're not confident. Iris, you're amazing at what you do, at everything you do. He had yet to see her struggle with anything. From where he stood, Iris didn't drift. She floated. She floated and danced, and she laughed, and she just made everyone's life better.
By the way, I love that you're like, I just flipped to something, and this was the juicy stuff that you flipped to.
Well, I had to find a place to lead up to it.
All right.
We're getting there, Jess. Hold on.
I can't find a piece.
She made his life better, even when he felt like everything was falling apart. Nah, she shook off his compliment. You know what they say, jack of all trades, master of none, or something like that. Nobody's a master of anything. Look at me. I can't even make pancakes. He gestured to the mess on the counter, wanting her to forgive him, wanting her to see the truth of him. She relented, giving him a small smile, the soft light of the kitchen catching the gold in her hair. And she was just so tempting. What's that from? She asked. Her eyes had flicked down and she was pointing to one of the scars on his arm, a long one that ran across the top of his forearm right above his wrist. Oven. He'd been moving too fast, desperate to prove himself to the professor, and his arm had hit the hot oven rack as he was pulling out a fresh batch of croissants. They came out terribly, just to add insult to injury, and his professor had actually spit a bit of one out right in front of the whole pastry class. Archer hadn't slept the rest of the week. He ate and breathed croissants, baking batch after batch until they were perfect because he didn't fail. Or at least he didn't in his old life. Or at least he felt exhausted just thinking about it. And this one? Her finger hovered over his arm, pointing to another scar. Cast iron skillet.
Stop responding like that.
And this one? She trailed a single finger over the scar on the underside of his wrist, and her touch sparked along his skin.
Oh, no.
She was looking at him again, her head tilted, eyes curious. And suddenly his old life didn't exist anymore. The only real thing, well, was this kitchen. This kitchen and Iris's fingertip leaving a trail of raised hairs along his arm. He wanted to take her to bed.
Stop it.
He wanted to tuck her in.
No, you didn't.
He wanted to, well, broken glass, he said, his voice rough with everything he wanted to do to her, that he couldn't do to her. There were too many things he couldn't do right now. He wanted to growl in frustration.
You're scaring me.
I didn't know cooking was such a dangerous job. Her finger was still on his arm, tracing back and forth over that scar. Restaurant kitchens can get intense. He ground out, struggling for control. A lot of fast-moving parts add heat and sharp objects.
Stop.
And it can get dangerous sometimes. She took her hand away, and Archer had to bite back the shuddering sigh he felt building in his chest. He'd known it was a bad idea to hire Iris as his nanny. He knew he was attracted to her. He knew how precious a situation it was to have a single woman living under his roof for both of them. But this was so much worse than he'd thought. If Iris was going to look at him like that and touch him like that,
Stop.
what was he going to do? He hadn't smoked since moving up here, but suddenly he wished he hadn't given up. What kind are you trying tonight? Archer blinked. Pancakes. She was talking about pancakes while he was thinking about taking her to bed.
How inappropriate.
Buttermilk.
Why is he mad? Stop.
Yum. She wiped her finger around the edge of the bowl where the batter had dribbled over and lifted it to her mouth.
Why is there batter all of a sudden? Like, they've been fighting. There was no batter.
They're making pancakes.
Oh,
He's
no.
trying to.
They were yelling at each other.
Yum. She wiped her finger around the edge of the bowl where the batter had dribbled over and lifted it to her mouth. Archer grabbed her wrist. Hey! What are you doing? He asked, leaning closer.
Stop. You sound like the fucking waffle fries for free guy.
Why did you turn into him? What's that dude's name on speak? No,
Unforgivable.
Unforgivable.
What was he doing? Why was he touching her? Why was he leaning across the counter toward her? Why was his entire focus fixed on her luscious mouth? He'd clearly lost his mind, but she was reeling him in with those damn eyes and that mischievous smile. It was back, and he wanted it to stay. He didn't like that he'd upset her, that he'd slipped into his cocky bastard tendencies.
Oh, no.
He found that he didn't want to be that guy anymore, at least not around Iris. Licking the batter. The word licking sent a fire through his veins and a million inappropriate thoughts through his head.
This is really bizarre, by the way. I just want to point out... Okay.
You shouldn't eat raw batter.
Stop. How am I supposed to build bricks like this? I can't be bricked up when you're doing that.
You shouldn't eat raw batter. He was still holding her wrist, and her pulse fluttered beneath his fingers.
Probably because she's terrified. Probably wants to go home.
Her tongue swiped along her bottom lip, and Archer nearly groaned. Oh.
I would die.
Oh.
Stop! What's that sound?
I was just going to have a little. The batter was dripping down her finger.
By the way, pancake batter is really gross if you just eat it.
I should probably taste it first. Make sure it's good.
Stop.
His voice was low and rough, and they were far too close, and her pulse had sped up, and this was a bad idea, and his mind blanked as he took Iris's finger in his mouth and licked it clean.
Oh no. And then he ended up on the local news the next day because woman was found murdered.
He ran his tongue over the length of it, that finger that had just teased along his skin, nipping the tip before he released it with a quiet...
What? Why? Why?
Her eyes widened, but she didn't pull away. Instead, a small whimper escaped her lips. Oh, God. He wanted to pull her onto the counter and lick the rest of her.
I hate this.
The thought slammed into him. It was a visceral need, a demand from every inch of his body. Never mind that his mind was screaming at him to stop, to turn back and find the line he wasn't supposed to cross. He couldn't hear that voice anymore.
Shh, you're gonna wake up the children.
All he could hear was Iris's breath, mingling with his own like they'd both run to get here. He tugged her closer, his hand still wrapped around her waist, the taste of pancake batter still on his tongue. Her gaze flicked down to his mouth and lingered there. She licked her own lips, like she was thinking about what she wanted to do to his. Archer? His name sounded like a plea. Tell me to stop, he nearly begged. If she told him to stop, he would. He would step away, and they could pretend he'd never done that.
I don't believe that for 1 second,
By
the way.
He'd never tasted her skin. Tell me to stop, Iris, and go back to your room. Another little whimper. Oh.
Stop whimpering. It's pissing me off.
He was close enough now to run his nose along the soft skin of her cheek. He was going to kiss her. He was going to kiss Nanny and ruin absolutely everything. But he couldn't stop himself. He couldn't pull away. He didn't want to. Until he heard the distant ringing of Christmas bells?
Okay.
What? Iris's voice sounded far away and dreamy. She turned from him and he wanted her back, but she was tugging her wrist away and hopping down from her stool and moving toward the door. The front door where Olive once again was trying to get out in her sleep. The Christmas bells on the door ring with every attempt. Christ. He let the air rush out of his lungs. Let the kitchen and living room rush back into his consciousness. Let his body shake off the feel of Iris in his hands. He'd almost kissed her. He'd almost ruined everything. Come on, kid, Iris whispered. ushering Olive past him and back down the hall. Time for bed. He let her tuck Olive in. He waited in the kitchen. She didn't come back.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. Girl gets on Reddit later. My boss is being creepy. Help. What do I do?
That's the end of that chapter.
These books are a lot of build. They just like to...
Well, it's for your edging.
Yeah.
That's the part you're edging through. And then you have to slow down and stop. And you can build back up the next time you think it's...
18 chapters later.
Yeah. That was the experience of watching...
Is this what all smut is like?
That was what it was like watching Cinemax back in the day.
Gross.
Because you'd get like a couple, 2-3 scenes in like a hour-and-a-half movie. And most of the time you're just watching these horrible actors. Some of which became kind of infamous. Because so many people watch the same ones, you know.
It's like Lifetime movies, they just reuse the same actors all the time.
So you'd get to know certain actors and actresses, and some of them kind of became like early memes amongst at least my friend group. We all knew some of the same movies, and we'd joke about some of the actors and actresses in them, and mostly the guys. The guys were always awful because, you know, you're not there for them, and they're usually the ones who are getting, like that guy, overacting big time, you know. Jorphus wants to know why you have that book. She doesn't just have that book. She's got the whole collection so far. Look at this. She's got the whole...
Would you like to tell...
She celebrates the entire catalog of Lori Gilmore.
No.
Look at this.
Would you like to tell Jorphus why I have the whole catalog, Nicholas?
Go
ahead.
Sona called you a freak-a-leak.
You're the freak-a-leak.
No, Jess is the freak-a-leak.
You're the only one that's read the book so far.
I don't believe that. I know
Date on the live stream.
I know you're sneaking them. I know you've read through every one of those multiple times by now.
Yeah, I was waiting to hear what was happening with Iris. So I'm glad I'm kind of caught up.
Yeah.
To hear that she's getting molested
Jess,
by her boss.
Jess sneaks down here and she'll memorize how I have them stacked, so she can take them and then bring them back down and put them right the way I had them, so I don't suspect anything. But I know she's got these memorized.
Yeah, I do.
When I go through them, maybe we can get Lori.
Built this while you're smutting it up.
Good
I don't
job.
really know what it is, but I have to put that to the side now.
No, don't break it. Maybe we can get Lori Gilmore tattoos sometime. Maybe we can
Why would I want that?
after we read through the whole thing. Maybe we can get a tattoo of the Dream Harbor map.
That would be huge.
Maybe we can pick out our
back piece.
Maybe we'll just pick out our favorite store in Dream Harbor and get it tattooed.
I don't know about that.
Should we get Dream Harbor tattoos?
No.
And then we can tag Lori Gilmore. We might be the first people to get Dream Harbor tattoos.
I don't want to be known for that.
She would probably reshare it.
I don't want people to know that I have that.
People can say famed tattoo artist Jesse Villars has
I'll do a flash sheet.
You should do
a
a
flash sheet.
You probably should.
Let's get all the weirdos to come in.
Corner the market.
I got tattooed today. A little tiny one. Little tiny guy.
Sona said that she was irate about those poppy seeds in the pancakes.
I know that could be good though. I love poppy seeds. If it was like a lemon poppy seed, that'd be real good.
Yeah.
I would eat that. I'd eat that all day.
Oh, they said that Justin theorized that when you say you're playing Hello Kitty, you're actually reading smut.
That is what I'm doing.
Yeah. Ronnie wants me to play Hello Kitty Island Adventure.
I want you to do that too. I thought you got my hopes up and acted like you were gonna play it with me at the airport, and then you didn't. You played something else.
Oh, I was playing Castlevania instead.
Well, whatever.
It wouldn't open. I tried to. I didn't tell you that.
Oh no, you didn't.
Yeah, I tried to, and because it wasn't connected to the internet, it wouldn't let me open it for some reason. It needed like an update, and it wasn't able to connect to do so. So it wasn't able to.
Yeah, because you got the celebration going on right now. I had to update with that.
Also, Ronnie said to play Sonic Frontiers, and Julie said play Super Thunderblade. The post-nut clarity is clear as day, he said.
No! No!
That'll hit you like a ton of bricks. Good Brother's getting a peppermill tattoo.
Yes, let's do it. I got time tomorrow. Get on over here and tattoo you at my house. Illegally.
Justin Jacobs said Dream Harbor should be the setting of a dating sim. I'd be surprised if they don't do that. Maybe I can make one, and then I'll send it to Laurie Gilmore. Jess, you can draw the H scenes for it. Would you do that? Hentai. If I programmed a Cinnamon Bun Bookstore Dream Harbor dating sim, you know, you get to certain parts in the dating sim where you unlock the romance.
Okay, I'd like to tell you.
And then you can draw the H scenes for it.
Okay, well, just a forewarning that just because I'm an artist, I'm not good at drawing all things.
I'm sure you could figure it out.
It would probably take me a while because I'm not familiar with drawing that. So
she says. Until I find.
There's a whole market for that. Like, there's a lot of tattooers that get into, like, porn tattoos.
Oh, I know.
I don't really. There's one guy I like. He does really cool ones, but they're always really dirty. But he does really nice color, and he hand draws all of them.
You know, a lot of the hentai artists are actually females.
Well, that's fine. Yeah, because dudes can't draw titties.
Well, get on it.
Oh,
Get after it.
I'm busy.
You know the form.
I'm doing other stuff. I'm gonna draw flowers and butterflies and shit for people. Why won't this work? Is that? Just can't get that to go in there.
Jorfus wants to know why the hell you have smut books.
Tell him so he doesn't think less of me. He already thinks I have an OnlyFans, which I don't.
Because these are very famous with females today. This
No.
is you'll find this is very mainstream. They have these at Target in the checkout lane. Laurie Gilmore is one of the hottest selling new artists on the scene right now, like in all of fiction media.
Okay, well, guess what? I don't buy smut books. Nick bought them for me thinking they were like wholesome romance books, like love stories.
I thought it would be like a Hallmark film because we had just been watching Hallmark movies, and I saw this one. I saw the first one, the Pumpkin Spice Cafe, and I was like, oh, that looks like a cute little Hallmark movie. We were just watching those silly Hallmark films. I'll buy it for Jess.
He got it for me for Valentine's Day. If that tells you anything, he's looking for.
Hey.
Here
He
you
said,
are.
so females like watching pornos. Well, females,
I don't like watching porn, thank you.
yes,
Some females do.
but most females prefer the written word. That's how females get off. They judge.
You're saying you're lumping us all into the same category.
No, I'm saying on average,
Well,
it's much more. Look, it's not controversial. It's
I
like
know it's not.
it's a men are from Mars, women are from Venus thing.
That's fine.
Women, on average, prefer the sort of written version. They like
more intellectual.
it's
Women
more
are
intellectual. They like I think they like the slow build, the story that's involved, and it allows them to get wrapped up in the romance of it. And then
women like the seduction aspect. They
Yeah,
like
there's a seduction.
They like the mental connection.
yeah, you get
They
to
don't
see
wanna
the whole
just-
thing.
They don't just want to. They don't want the wham bam thank you ma'am. They want the guy the dream guy that you can't get in real life.
Yeah, it's.
Yeah.
I'd say like a porno book would be if it was just like nothing
All
but
smut.
if it was just like a giant sex scene describing
That would be for
a
men.
single orgy that happened. It was
An orgy. Oh my god.
like 355 pages of one sex scene.
Bonnie
just
Blues.
yes, it's the Bonnie
The description. The,
Bonnie Blue the novel.
the
where it's-
courtroom lady that's just
Yeah.
typing everything that's happening.
Yeah, just
Enter in man 375.
yeah, that
Picks
would
up the 30th condom on the floor.
yeah, that'd be a real porno. I think
I need your
as Justin said, smut and porno are slightly different.
Yeah, I would say so.
The smut book is like, oh, you reach a point and it's like, oh my, oh, I wasn't expecting that.
This is talking about pancakes. How did that get there?
I'm not trying to make you think lower of Jess. I'm not trying.
I have not read the books. It's been a running joke that anytime Nick finds one of these, he just buys me one now to make me uncomfortable. He loves to make me feel awkward and weird. And it's easy to do. I get awkward and weird very quickly.
It's all in good fun.
Here, I need you to insert this rod into that hole to where it snaps and stays put so it can swing like a pendulum. Because when I did it, it won't stay put. It's got to be like, see this?
Yeah.
Maybe it's not supposed to actually like snap in.
Like
oh,
that?
did yours? Yeah. You might have to do it again in a minute. So, but it doesn't say so yet. But thanks.
Well,
Dorfus is going to think I'm not a good person.
just like in the book. That's
What?
right. You got to insert the
yeah.
rod in the hole.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
JJ said rods and holes from Jess. Not surprised.
Nope. No. That's all I'm about.
Old smut queen over
Yeah.
here. Tattoo Tilly smut queen.
Yep. I get wild. Brush my teeth, clean my face, put my bonnet on, go to bed for the night. Usually pass out before you're done live streaming. We live crazy lives.
Oh, by the way, I talked about last night, but whoever was here has probably heard this, but I said instead of live streaming Strawberry Shortcake, the game, I think I'm going to use that for the next Super Duper Divorce video.
Can I be in your video?
Sure, I'll write you in somehow.
Can I be Strawberry Shortcake? Can I get a costume?
Maybe. I don't know what I'm going to do with it.
Fine, whatever. Okay, I'm trying to find a piece. I keep forgetting what I'm doing.
Legos.
Well, I know, I keep forgetting where I'm at.
Let Jess in. Well, I just said I'll put her in the video if she wants to go in. I just have to figure out what I'm going to have her do. I can write her into the script. I can do that.
A fun fact
What?
about me is I hate being on video and I hate my voice being on video, but the way I've learned to deal with it is I just never watch it.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's fine.
That's an easy
And
thing
you want
to
to
do.
know why? Because like the one time I did it, well, one of a couple times I did it was when they did that. The Lebanon channel was like, we're doing ads for local businesses, and they did one, and it was me, and then Good Brother made fun of me for like 2 years, and it was like the most humiliating thing I've ever done. So.
What, with the vet guy?
Yeah.
Why? I don't remember him making fun of you.
He kept saying that he would just keep rewatching it so he could see the most awkward exchanges that humans have ever interacted.
It was like something from The Office.
It was worse. Well, the terrible thing was they were like, we're doing this, and we had just opened, and it was like a new like Lebanon channel, that like a free channel, and they're like, we're gonna do these like ads that run that like feature local businesses, and they did. It was the vet guy.
Yeah.
He was the one running it, so they did the vet office first, and then they did mine, and they were like, we're gonna ask you questions and like interview you and just kind of see about your business. And I'm like, oh god, that sounds like a nightmare, but like let's do it. It's probably a good thing to do. And he was like, I was like, you know, I want to be prepared because I'm really weird when I'm being like public speaking is something I'm not very good at. I get really anxious, so can like you tell me ahead of time what we're gonna be doing so I can prepare and feel ready. And he's like, yeah, we're gonna ask you some interview questions and we'll email them to you beforehand. And I'm like, oh, good. Okay, good. I can like prepare what I'm gonna say. I can like make some notes. And like at like 9 o'clock the night before, they email me these questions, and it's like, it was like 20 questions, and all of them were like, what's your favorite food? If you got stranded on a desert island and could bring one book with you, what would it be? It was like stuff like that. And I wrote them back, and I'm like, you better not ask me a single one of the questions on this list. Like, if you want to know about my business and what I'm doing, you can ask me questions about that, but I'm not, this isn't going to be like a fucking gag show. Like, I'm not, this isn't like the comedy hour. Like, I have a serious business and I don't care about a desert island right now. So they're like, okay, that's fine. We'll just ask you tattoo questions. And I'm like, okay, great. So we're winging it, which was the thing I was trying to avoid. This is my worst nightmare. And it was It was so awkward. And he was like, you know, off camera, he's like, okay, why don't we, like, you walk me through how you set up a tattoo, and then we'll do, like, a fake tattoo. And I'm like, oh, no. Okay.
I remember the fake tattoo
yeah,
part.
and he was like, we'll do it, and we'll get all set up and stuff, and you're going to pretend like you tattoo me, and then, like, at the very end, when you, like, get ready to put the needle to my skin, we'll, like, pan out, and people will just, like, wonder if I got tattooed or not. No! And that was, like, the whole thing. It was, like, me awkwardly setting up my booth while he's asking me questions, and then I do the fake tattoo on him, and then it pans out, and Good Brother can probably tell you everything about it. I never rewatched it because I was horrified. I hope nobody except for him ever saw that.
I don't know if he's still here.
Oh, well, good. He would probably be making fun of me right now. Next time we're on, you guys can ask him about it.
JJ said amateur hour.
It was so amateur hour. That was not what I agreed to or signed up for.
And he also asked, what's your favorite food?
Pizza. I'm really bad at picking favorites of things. Every time somebody asks me, what's your favorite so-and-so, I can usually not answer that. But the one thing I can answer that about is pizza is my favorite food.
Well, which kind?
What do you mean, which kind?
Where would you rather?
I don't have a favorite pizza. I have a least favorite pizza.
Hold on, Good Brother's back, and he said, I watched it 50 times at least.
He's probably got it memorized. He's recorded it. That's all he watches during the day.
All caps.
I watched it 0 times.
He said it's like Tim and Eric.
I can never watch it.
Maybe I should live stream it sometime.
No, I hope it doesn't still exist.
It's got to be there still.
No.
I can find it and live stream. We can do a live reaction
No,
to
please
it.
don't. I would...
You could react to it.
No,
you
I
can do
would
commentary
die.
for it. Let everyone know what you were thinking,
No.
how it was going.
I had that, and then
JJ said yes, live reaction.
No. And I have the other thing that I did on film that was really awkward. My dad made me make like a promo tape.
Yeah.
For when I was
cut a promo.
I did. I had to cut a promo for when I was sending in my audition, I guess, for different scholarships when I was an athlete. And it showed, like, it featured all, you know, it was all live action video, different angles of me playing softball, pitching, and then, you know, it interspersed with, like, you know, questions, and I was talking and telling them why they should give me a shot, please.
Mm-hmm.
That was also really embarrassing. I still have that on VHS.
Oh shit. Sona sent $9.99 and said live reaction now.
No.
We could put it on your phone.
No, it doesn't exist.
I'm sure it
It
does.
does not. We don't know where to find it. That was how old was Lazarus? 12? Did he just turn 12 or 13? He's 13.
13.
God dang it. Okay, so this was 12 years ago. It doesn't exist.
It's got to be on that Lebanon
It's
YouTube
not
page
anywhere.
still.
No, there's no Lebanon YouTube page. It doesn't exist. There is none. It doesn't. It's not real.
Good Brother.
Stop. Don't ask him.
Can we find out if that's...
No, we can't. We can't find out.
You could do a
What am I
live
doing?
reaction.
No.
For $9.99, she just sent you $10.
For the sheer embarrassment that will follow me for the rest of my life.
It's all in good fun.
It's more than $10 worth of my humiliation. Thank you for the $10, but I'm gonna hide. You can live react, and I'll go sit up in my bedroom and play Hello Kitty, and then I'll never come back and face these people ever again.
Good Brother said you can't unsee it. It's cursed.
It is cursed. It's like the, what do you call it? The Sonichu.
Yeah, it's like, yeah.
It is.
It's not cursed like Sonichu.
It is cursed like Sonichu. That's probably why my business isn't as busy as it used to be.
That's not true.
Coming after me. It's all because I did that interview.
Sona said, we're all cousins here, Jess, with a crying, hopeful face.
No!
Tears welling up emoji.
There is like another like little snippet that I was tagged in on Instagram once when I was at a convention, and some guy like stopped me in the middle of like trying to walk to my booth, and he's like, "Can I ask you some questions?" I'm like, "Oh, okay." I remember Lazarus saw it, and he's like, "Why do you look like that?" I'm like, "I don't know. I think that's just what I look like." This is terrible.
I say you give it a shot, please.
No, I say,
What if I just look at it and you don't?
When?
Right now.
No, we can't find it right now. I need to mentally prepare for a day like that. I've been having a rough time in life lately, and I don't want to be humiliated also. I can't take it. I'm not drunk enough.
She's not drunk enough, she says.
And I will not be drunk enough because I don't like being hungover.
How about next week?
I'm gonna be gone next week.
Oh
I'm
no.
getting tattoos. That's why I was saying we can't do Legos next week.
Oh no.
We got to figure out if you're coming with me or not. You never answered me about that.
What about Justin just sent $10 and said, give it a shot, please.
No. Why is everybody picking on me?
They're not. They want to see your famous tape.
Oh no. I was a wee little baby idiot at the time. I think I was overweight too. It was not a good time for me.
Thank you, Sona, for $9.99. Thank you, Justin, for $10.
No. If I can watch it ahead of time to decide if I want to be part of that, I might hide, and you can do it without me. And I will hide in shame. I'll curl up in my bed and pretend like the world doesn't exist.
What about on the Friday chill stream next week?
Is that going to be the
Chill
movie?
out.
We just find all the horrible videos of me and just stream them all?
We'll just do Chill Out Zone next week.
All videos of me embarrassing myself. That sounds good. Let's do that.
I can find one of myself. I'll find maybe some early YouTube stuff from me we could watch that people haven't seen. Maybe that'd be fun. I'll embarrass myself too.
You're not as embarrassing as me.
You're not even embarrassing.
I am. I'm super embarrassing.
It's more the people who put it together that are embarrassing. It's probably not even you.
It is me. I'm like sweating right now just thinking about it. I have to take off my sweatshirt. No.
How are you going to be in a super duper divorce video if you can't even watch an old stupid interview? Because...
I'll be in costume.
But people will still know it's you.
That's fine. You're always being silly.
You don't even know what I'm going to have you do. I said I'm going to write you apart because you requested it.
Well, yeah, I don't have to.
But you don't know what it's going to be.
I don't have to agree to it. I've built some strange contraptions here while we've been talking.
Oh, yeah. Good Brother said, if it helps, Jess, you aren't the worst part of the video. The guy is fucking surreal. See, it's probably... People
Talking
just...
about fever dreams.
People...
It is like a nightmare.
See, no one's going to be... You're not going to take the heat, you know?
I should take the heat.
It's going to be the guy. I know the guy, Jess. I've dealt with him. I know exactly what you're talking about. Mm-hmm. He's not a bad person, but...
he's nice. We
but
take
he's...
our doggies to that place still.
But he has big goofball energy.
He really does.
So no, he's gonna draw all of the attention to himself. It's not gonna be you.
He is like a Glenn Tennis.
I know. I know.
He's very much like Glenn Tennis and Tim and Eric.
He is Glenn Tennis.
Never put that together, but that's exactly how he acts.
If you guys,
he's like,
yeah,
waits for you to answer.
If you've never watched Tim and Eric before, you can look on YouTube. Look for Glenn Tennis.
Well,
Tim and Eric.
He's a famous actor. He was on the Wet Hot American Summer movies.
Well, yeah,
too.
yeah, I know. I'm just saying his character on Tim and
yeah.
Eric is always Glenn Tennis.
Yeah.
His real name is A.D. Miles.
Yeah, he's a very silly fellow, but the guy looks and kind of acts like him.
Yeah. I guess I'll have one more of these.
I just made you another one.
You did?
Yeah.
I thought you only made yourself one.
No, you had some left, and I
must
gave you
not
like
have.
a half because we don't have any more of this.
Oh, I must not have noticed.
This was it. You just want straight tequila?
I guess I'll have some Terramana here for Dwayne Johnson.
I don't have anything to mix into it.
That's all right. I'll just drink it up.
Okay,
that's fine.
Almost a double.
Almost a double.
Mm-hmm.
That's a baby amount right there.
That's almost a double.
I bet Good Brother will call that a baby amount.
It's a double.
I'm not adding any more. I'm just saying.
I'm just telling you, that's more than a single shot. So drink accordingly.
Jorfa said pouring piss.
It does look like pee. Who
Oh,
pissed in my apple juice?
a pretty healthy pee.
Yeah.
It's not like Mountain Dew or
This
Surge.
one, yeah. This
That's-
is like you had some B vitamins.
Yeah, you don't want your pee to look like that.
If you're taking vitamins, it can do that.
Good Brother said 2 fingers minimum. That's what she said.
Oh, Jesus Christ. No Christ. I can't, how am I supposed to stop? Everybody hates it when you do that. Nobody likes that noise.
Everybody loves that.
Is everybody checking out at this point? They're all probably going to bed. Like, this stream
We still got a few here.
is boring. Why isn't this done already?
Thank you guys for $19.99. That's very
Yes,
generous.
Thank you. We'll put it to good use and embarrassing me.
JJ said, stream's getting swifty. I wouldn't miss this. Well, thank-
Swifty. Is that a good thing? Is that bad? I'm old. I don't know the lingo.
Sona sending some faces at me.
What faces do those represent?
That's
I can't see very good.
what did we discuss
What that's supposed to mean.
an actual meaning yet, like a solidified?
Who is that? What character are you? I can't see it.
It's pop culture
Okay.
from the Pop Culture Minute. Pop culture is going to have a feature in the super zine, by the way. I wrote that in yesterday. I got that finished.
All done?
His
That
section,
part?
just his part.
Ooh.
And I'm getting pretty close to being able to record the cover song for the cassette tape.
Jarfus is luckily his bricked up, his worn off. Thank goodness.
Yeah.
Everybody's calmed down a little bit from the spicy read.
If you're bricked up for longer than 4 hours, see your doctor.
That's what they say.
Yeah.
Okay, I do this 2 times. 2 times.
Lady and Sir Warbucks, says Sona.
What?
With $19.99 here sitting in the coin purse.
Oh my.
But not really $19.99 because YouTube has to get their share
Yeah, they gotta take their part.
for giving me the platform. But you know, I just saw someone the other day, a YouTuber who I follow, who
Just want that
is
to-
fun. If you're into like GameStop stocks at all, Cosmic Lightning Warrior, he kind of dresses up like the Ultimate Warrior and he yells a lot, and I like his stuff. But he took a long hiatus and he's back. He ran a poll asking if he would prefer, or if people would prefer him open a Patreon or YouTube subscriptions. And it was overwhelmingly in favor of YouTube subscriptions, memberships. I think that,
Is that because Patreon likes to fuck with your money?
no, Patreon actually gives creators a better cut. But
They have more say in your content, right?
no, not necessarily. The conversion rate's a lot lower because people don't want to have to leave YouTube and go and make a Patreon account to be able to subscribe to you there. And it's just like, I mean, you can actually share stuff on Patreon that you can't do on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
So if you're like a lewd artist,
Oh, like if you doing that.
yeah, if you were doing this, or if you were making like H
I see.
centric photographs
Make
and
good money
things.
doing that? I can start drawing that stuff. You want me to?
Yeah, you can make big money doing that.
Well, I did those. Started learning how to draw like sexy anime ladies.
Well, there's a big market for that,
Like a
Jess.
minute. I still have the drawings on my iPad. They're pretty good.
People don't want to download another app.
That's true.
Yeah. I mean, people are here and they're like watching you on YouTube. They're like, I don't want to go somewhere else.
Well, just like when you need a quest bar at a convention, you pay for the convenience. Pay a little extra. It's the most disgusting quest bar I've ever eaten to.
Yeah.
$8.
$8 Quest bar.
Yeah.
Unreal.
And like as
$50
far as-
chicken wings, chicken nuggets,
Yeah.
basically.
The only time I wasn't butthurt at spending money was the first night when we went to that taco place because it was fucking good.
Yeah, that was really good.
that was
We
really
almost live streamed from that place and we didn't.
good. Yeah, that
From Mucha Taco, Mucha Nacho,
Yeah,
Mucho
something like
Nacho, something. And I guess we got a good deal on food at Pepper Mill.
was, I guess it was still like $100 for like Applebee's style food.
We had a lot though. We
Yeah.
ordered a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Peppermill, says Jorfus.
Did he miss the Peppermill stream?
Yeah, you can go back and watch it. It's in the Lost to Vegas Vorse.
It wasn't
I made
a
a
very long one because we didn't want to be like eating.
I made a
as much as we'd like
playlist.
to eat on film.
If anyone ever wants to go back and relive that experience, I made a playlist featuring all those videos 1 through 10.
Did you ever upload the Meow Wolf?
No, not yet, because I have to put that on my computer. I haven't done it yet.
That's a good one. You
And
gotta watch for that.
Yeah, we got one more Vegas video that I've got to upload.
One of the coolest places we went.
Yeah,
That place was neat.
the Meow Wolf Omega Mart.
Yeah.
You could spend days in there. It's got like a whole. It's like you know, some of the like liminal space indie horror games that I've played on the channel. Only imagine being there in real life. Like it starts out, you're in this grocery store, but everything is really weird. It's like everything's all a little bit off.
And the music is kind of unsettling and it'll like turn dark and like interceptions come in over the speaker.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, and then there's like hidden areas that you can find and documents laying around, and you try to like piece together the story. And if you wanted to do that, they say you'd probably need to go back like multiple days and spend all day like walking around to try to put the story together and solve the mystery behind the place. So it's very very intriguing. Unfortunately, we had to kind of walk through quickly, but just the visuals
Yeah, 'cause
are.
we had to make it to the Peppermill on time.
Yeah, we had a.
Hot Peppermill date.
Yeah. Jorfus, I guess, started watching some of the Vegas stuff, but he hated it because he couldn't be there and he had to go to bed because we were doing a lot of weekly.
Well, to be honest, Nick was like, "Why are you being such a grump?" Because I was being very grumpy, and it was because I felt the same way. I'm like, I want to just have fun and hang out and do cool stuff, but I have to work and I'm tired and all this work stuff is crazy. So I was a little bit bitter that I couldn't just like have fun and explore and do stuff.
Funky Peppermill. Yeah. Here's a question to everyone who is hanging out during the Lost to Vegas Vorse streams. What do you think was the best time? What was your favorite stream out of all those streams in Vegas?
It seemed like everybody really enjoyed the circus lady.
Yeah, that was the first one. That was like the 4-hour one when I went walking all over creation. That was a crazy night. I didn't think I would stream for that long. What were you doing? Were you up the whole time or did you go to bed?
I think I was drawing. Remember? I was trying to get my designs ready for the day, for the week.
Good Brother said Circus. Sona said the 7-Eleven run. That was the same night, I think.
I think so.
7-Eleven was after Circus on my way home. Because I had to go down the street. The guy pointed me down the street from the Sphere. He was like, just go that way and turn left at 7-Eleven. And I thought it was going to be like, you know, a block down the road. And it felt like it ended up being like a half hour of walking before I finally got there. And it was a little sketchy. Sona said I was going to get killed, I think. She said I had found the ghetto in Vegas. But it was, but it wasn't too far away from us. I think that was a weird thing about it, is it felt like you could very easily wander from super populated, like bright, shiny, safe feeling area with lots of security around, and there were a lot of cops patrolling those areas too, to then where I was, where it's like dark, lonely, no one's around. There are a bunch of homeless people that I started because I saw that more on the way to that comic shop I went to. I saw a lot of homeless people, and it was again one of those deals where I had walked fairly close to where our hotel was, and it was like big buildings and lots of bright stuff and casinos, restaurants, and then I just turned a corner and it was like desolate and broken down and like dilapidated buildings and desert. And that's when I started seeing a bunch of homeless people, and they were like sitting right on the side of the sidewalk. So I was like, I hope one of these people doesn't just like lunge at me with a syringe and like poke me with AIDS, you know?
Not poke you with AIDS.
Because you never know what people are thinking. It's like, oh, I'm gonna fucking stab the next guy who walks by for no reason.
Yeah.
You never know.
You never know.
Luckily, that didn't happen. I tried to, when I saw people who looked like they might jump up and stab me with a syringe, I just kind of moved to the edge, try to walk closer to the street. And then it went from that into like super hipsterville, lickety split. And then it was like, okay, one block back, there were homeless people everywhere. Now I'm in like Art Collective Village, and it's all like hipsters with fucking rainbow hair, and they're all sitting on the ground outside. There's like a big street fair, an art festival, and everyone's drawing pictures with sidewalk chalk.
Oh.
And they had street vendors, and it was like, come inside my secondhand shop where everything costs $250, you know? It was like, and that was the vibe. So it was really strange. It was an odd thing to see how it was laid out and the different zones you would kind of end up in if you just started walking.
Real quick. It looks like maybe there's some decals or something. But I didn't see any.
I haven't seen any decals.
See, it
Maybe
looks like you can pick. Did you cut it out and tape it?
I don't think so. There are no decals in here. Maybe you tossed them on the ground.
No.
Maybe they're in another bag. JJ liked the Venetian. That was a cool place.
You know what that was? I feel like that was probably like the most fun like indoor place we went to. And the only thing I regret, I feel like I really wish I would have taken, we were always in such a hurry when we were walking like through a lot of those buildings, but the architecture was so cool, and they had like so many like painted cathedral ceilings, and like, you know, everything was so ornate and cool, and I like wish that I just had like 4 days to just walk through all those buildings and take pictures of stuff. I didn't get like any pictures of that stuff, and it was so cool.
Well, we got some video of it.
I didn't. You might have.
Did I throw a microwaved honey bun at them? No, I never threw any microwave honey buns at anybody.
Okay, so far I don't see any decals, so we'll come back to that if we find
3 hours in? Yeah, we're 3 hours in here.
Yeah, we're almost done. We just got to put the rest of it together.
Sona suggested I wandered out of the simulation in Vegas.
When?
I guess when I went into the stranger zones where there was no more lights, no more glitz and glamour.
You know, I felt like I expected, I think Vegas, and maybe we just didn't get to the juicy parts of it, but I feel like it was one of the cleanest big cities I'd ever been to.
Yeah,
You'd
it was
think it'd be
actually.
like trash with so many drunk and stoned people walking around, but I don't remember seeing like any trash on the ground anywhere we were.
Yeah, they kept it clean. That was surprising. I thought it would be a lot dirtier than it was, but it was actually
like
really
compared
clean.
to Philadelphia.
Philadelphia, New York, Chicago, much cleaner than any of those cities.
Yeah. Boston's pretty clean.
Yeah, Boston keeps
New
it
York
pretty
is
clean.
pretty clean, mostly. Certain parts.
Yeah, well, it depends on where you go. You know, don't accidentally break down in the Hasidic Jew area unless you want to get killed. It feels like you just wandered into like
Are they violent?
a rival gang's territory.
Oh, okay.
They don't want you there.
Oh, okay. I see.
No one jumped us, but you could tell when people were walking by, when the Beast was there and the van broke down in like Hasidic Jew town, whereas like literally everyone who walked by, they had the hats, you know, the curls on the side of the head, you know, they're all dressed like that. It was like we were dead in the center of that area, whatever it is, I don't remember now. But everyone who walked by was looking at us like, what the fuck are you doing here?
Well, they probably don't
get the
really
fuck out.
like their community. So.
I could tell. Because no one ever stopped to say, hey, can we help you guys out? Or, you know, you guys need anything? It was just like, you need to leave before the sun goes down or you're going to have some trouble.
Oh.
Sona said those damn hipsters and their pineapple tattoos.
I know, man. Out of control.
And
You
good.
know, I told everybody I got tattooed and nobody cared.
Oh.
Nobody asked me what I got. And I think it's funny.
Oh, well. Does anyone want to know what Jess got tattooed? Good Brother said Canadians pronounce it as decals.
What's decals?
Decals.
Oh.
Is that what they say? They say decals?
Surprised you don't call them that.
That's one I don't think I would trade in.
You like the decal?
I always liked decal.
I know you do.
Yeah.
Because nobody says decal. Let's put the sticker on it.
My dad always used to say decals when I got toys. And he'd be like, here, we got to put the decals on. And so I always think of that. So it's kind of a tribute.
That's nice.
Not that he's like passed away, or it's like usually when you say tribute, that's what it thinks. No, he's fine. I'm just saying it's like it's a good memory as a young boy. That's where my love for the word decal comes from. When my dad would take me to Toys R Us back in the day, and it's like, you know, you get what was I buying back then? When I wasn't buying anything, I'd have him purchase toys for me because I only saw him on Sundays. So usually we'd go and do something fun. We'd go to the movies or we'd go to Toys R Us a lot, and he'd usually let me pick out, just be like, you know, one toy. So he wasn't buying me the toy store every time, but I'd often get like an action figure or sometimes like a car, like a little bit bigger, not like I wasn't into like Hot Wheels and shit, but I'm thinking like the Turtles van. Hey, that looks neat.
Thanks. I've been working really hard over here.
The Turtles van or like a Captain America car or something like that had stickers, and he would always talk about putting the decals on.
I don't remember my dad ever talking about decals.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
So I still say decals to this day.
As you should.
Jorfus said, good job, Jess.
Thank you. I haven't, knock on wood, I ain't broken anything yet.
It's crazy. This is like a Lego thing that they would have you do all this intricate work on the inside to do like the
cover up at the end.
Well, that's like the cathode ray. That's like a CRT monitor right there. It's so crazy how those things work, guys. I learned about that when I started learning programming for the Atari. It's so nuts. It's insane that that technology was invented, that they figured that out. It's so much cooler than like the idea of like a modern screen where, here's a good way of representing it. Like a modern screen is like this right here. And I'm sure you guys all know this. When you're looking at your screen, if you look very closely, it'd be like each one of these little squares is like a dot that lights up a particular color. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? When you're looking at a screen, it's like a bunch of little squares, and like each one is its own little light, and it lights up a different color. And it gets that information like all at once. It's like, bam, it blasts a different color into each one of these every frame. And that's not at all how old TVs work. It's crazy. It's nutty how these things work. It's insane. It's not at all like that. The way these things work, if we're assuming this is CRT technology, is that this right here, this orange piece would be like a huge coil of like, well, it's like a giant magnet almost. And this back here could be like your ray. That's where the ray comes from. It shoots a beam of light starting up at the top right corner. It shoots a single beam of light, and then the magnet pulls this beam of light across over into the left, and it creates one line across the top of the screen. So you'd get a small sliver of green if this was lighting up green. Starts up here, shoots a small beam of light right here at a single point, and that beam of light is dragged across the top of the screen. And then when it gets there to the right side, it resets, the beam goes back over to the left and begins shooting again. And then it's dragged across, and it would come down to the second little scan line. That's where scan lines come from. It scans across, it leaves a beam of light, it resets, scans again across, and it does that over and over and over and over and over again until you've got one single frame. And it does it so quickly that your eyes don't notice.
That is crazy.
And when it gets down to the very bottom, then you've got this period of time where your eyes are seeing one picture. And while your eyes are seeing one picture, it gets down here and it resets all the way to the top, and it starts doing it over and over and over and over again. Isn't that nuts?
That is crazy.
All the while, the intensity of that beam as it shoots through the phosphor gas. There's gas like in a chamber in here inside this glass, and the intensity with which that beam is shooting.
You're so excited right now.
I am excited. The intensity of the beam shooting through that glass causes different colors to appear on the front of the screen. So not only is it being dragged across the screen, it's also raising or lowering in intensity to cause each little point where it's shooting to register as a different color. And it does that line by damn line by damn line by damn line by damn line all the way until the very end, and then it resets. And that's what makes the programming for the Atari 2600 so unique. You're not programming frame by frame, you're programming line by line. That's why they call programming for the Atari 2600 racing the beam, because you have to put all of the computational information in to be registered line by line. You have to get that information in there so, so the beam doesn't outrun your programming. Because if it does, the whole thing breaks, and then you don't get a picture.
That's no good.
So there you go, guys.
You just learned your lesson.
Jorfa said that's sick, sweet, in all caps.
I'm gonna need your help again.
I'm glad someone appreciates it.
We're almost done. I have to connect the keyboard here. And then I think if there's anything left, it's something very tiny. Okay.
Okay.
So you have to insert that into the tube, which I couldn't do. Seems like it's too big for the tube. Unless there's a gray piece that is not a tube that I missed.
No, this is probably it.
You got two gray tubes. One's really long, though. How do you know which one to use?
The mouse one. That's probably for the mouse.
Yeah, but they look the same. How do you know which one you're supposed to use for which?
Because you'd probably need the longer one for the mouse.
Nope. I don't know. What do you
No?
think? Does it look like the longer one goes? See?
Yeah, probably.
Whatever. I guess
If you think about it in real life, you'd want your mouse to be able to,
Why did they make it like this?
I guess, so you can put it in and not have it pop right back out. I think I almost got it there. Pretty good at sticking it in.
You can't brag and then fuck it up.
I'm not, well, it's in. I just can't get it in all the way. That's not a me problem.
You're an asshole.
Hey.
See, you're gonna break it.
No, I'm not.
Jorfa said that's what he said.
Mm-hmm. Exactly right. Hold on, we almost got it there.
Now you gotta do
There.
it again to the little nipple piece in the other end.
That's gonna be easy.
You think?
Yeah.
We're gonna have to build the mouse next.
That's easy.
Is it?
Well, maybe. It's just a little slippery. That's the biggest problem. Is this damn tube keeps slipping. I'm slipping. I'm falling. I can't get up. What?
That's a silly song.
You don't like DMX?
Nope.
What's wrong with you?
Just kidding.
No! Shit.
You thought this part was gonna be easier.
Well, it's like a little bit tighter down here at this end.
Did you do it? Okay. Now you
Hold
got.
on, it's not quite fucking son of a.
JJ says such easiness.
Almost.
Jorvis said it's so easy.
Well,
Why did they make it like that? They could have just like not done that.
I don't know. Maybe
Maybe a
they
little-
wanted it to be a challenge. The Great American Challenge.
Just get to the very end and just be pissed off.
Yeah, okay, so there we go. There's that.
Okay.
Oh, another one.
Got
Another
one,
one.
one end and then the other end.
Gosh, they really had this tube fetish.
Yeah. They really wanted you to struggle.
Good gosh. Reminds me of those old hot dogs they used to have, where it said too big for the bun.
Uh-huh. What hot dogs? What are you talking about?
There were these hot dogs they used to have, and it said that was like the selling point, too big for the bun. And I remember joking with someone one time about how it's too big for the butt, you know?
Uh-huh. Yeah, that is...
Like a big cock.
Stop, don't say that. Don't throw that out there right now.
I will throw it
Everybody's
out
done being bricked. You don't need to say
there.
gross
There's
stuff.
always
anymore.
time to brick back up.
No.
It's never over. There's always another brick in the wall.
No. There you go. Low battery. Oh, God.
Oh, hold on. Yep, I thought I brought my charger down. You might need to switch me spouts. Here you go.
Here, where does it plug in?
Whoop, right here.
Here.
Just have to hold
Watch
it
you struggle
just
from
like
this
that.
angle. There you go. Got a little bit of a shadow, but there we go.
We almost got it. And then I can hand it back over to you.
So you're going to have to snap it in half.
This thing looks like it's broken.
I know. Probably because you ripped it.
I didn't rip it. I didn't do anything. I just now started fiddling with it.
You can probably cut it. Use a clean edge. That's fine. Okay.
Hold on. It's no good. It's ripping too much. It truly is bigger than the butt.
I know. That's fine. It's just be careful with it.
All right, well, okay. There we go. My hands are too big.
Who said that?
Come on, Jorfus.
Nothing happens. So very wholesome and pure.
We only sleep. That's it. The bed is just for sleeping.
Well, sometimes. You're not wrong all the time.
That's why I have these books right here.
Well, I got twist it. There we go. All right. This mouse seems ridiculously long. Don't look at me.
That's what you said.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a mouse pad too?
Why is the mouse in the back? Why is it in the
Doesn't
back of
this
the
go
bus?
on the thing? Or does it go through?
Oh. Oops. Oopsie poopsie. Well, hold on. Okay, that goes there, and then... Oh, okay. I thought we were going to have to take it off and put it back on again. All right, here's the moment.
All right, here we go.
Hold on. Let's not break it.
Can you slide it in?
No? Why is it like that?
Too big for the butt?
Oh, wait, here we go.
There you go.
Just shove it. Just shove it in there.
Sometimes the first time is a little tight.
Yeah. Oh,
You got it?
No. Why did they have me put these on there? Those look like they're in the way.
You might need to just press it down a little bit.
It's pressed. This is the time where I break the whole thing and everybody makes fun of me.
Don't be like the guy.
Oh, no.
And it's really cool because, oh,
What in the ever-loving shit?
well, don't snap it.
There.
Were you supposed to do something different? Did you put one too many pieces on?
No, I followed the instructions. I mean, we could just take those off. Let's see if that works. Let's just get rid of them. Maybe it doesn't need to have that. Oops.
Then it might, what if it doesn't stay connected?
Well, we'll find out, and then we'll put them back on if we need to.
Oh, no!
Well, I want that.
Still not working? Maybe it's getting jammed at another spot.
I don't know, Nikki. I feel too scared. Oh. Who designed this?
There's a piece.
Stop. Where did that even come from? Where was that connected? Where was that?
On the top, I think right there, maybe?
Oh, yeah. Maybe I just need to, like, smush it really good.
Smush it. Jesus, it's just a cat! God. What'd you think it was?
I don't know. I was in deep focus. I wasn't expecting something to come after me. Sorry. Oh, I don't think I should do this. I think you should put this in here.
Catastrophe.
It is a catastrophe. I'm getting pissed. I'm like sweating again. It's very challenging. I don't even know. These pieces aren't connected anymore. I don't remember what they were connected to.
I think it was just connected in the back right there, right?
Yeah. Okay, well, I have to break that to get it on there.
That can't be. Is that right?
Yeah, but I should
No.
have put those pieces back on.
Yep. You're going to have to do that. You have to disconnect it. Otherwise, you're going to have a big gap right there.
One of them flew. Did we find that?
It was over there.
Well, there's another one over here. They gave me an extra. Can you put that on without?
Maybe. I got, yeah, there you go. If that's the right, is that the right color?
Mm-hmm. Light.
No, it looks darker.
Well, there's a lighter one. Yeah.
Yeah,
this
that's,
is the one you're supposed
damn
to
it.
put. Keep
Well,
right
I
throwing
can't, you're going to have to pop that off now.
Okay. Yeah,
I didn't realize you meant,
people didn't come hang out for this.
I think they did.
No, I can't put those back on there. So.
Sona said Lort.
I know, this is just a goddamn catastrophe. Oh.
Something else broke.
It's your laser beam.
I can't.
Oh, you broke the beam off?
I put it back on. I can't get these pieces in these little corners. That's the bad
Here,
thing.
let me try. Where'd it go? Is that it?
There's two.
No,
There's
that's
one.
the bad
No,
one.
that was the good one. The bad one
Was that the-
flew. Yeah.
These are both good?
Yes, they're both good. One on each side.
Are you sure?
Yes. Oh.
Jesus. There. Okay. Oh, you need that one put on too. Well, if I could. There. Okay, we got it.
Okay, last try here. Beam back on. Okay. Ready? Maybe because we lubed it up once, it'll be okay.
Now that it's been in one time, here it's a little.
I
It's
know,
not put-
it needs to. That's the only way it would go on before.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
It's okay.
I thought that might have been making it harder.
No. Oh no, I can't do this. I just can't. It's not
Got
gonna
some
work.
big time breakage going on.
I know, these are not the same.
This is what you run into with the
Yes.
non-Lego sets from time to time.
Things just don't like line up as seamlessly as they do.
Sona said, Jess don't need this stress. She tried her best. It's all a mess.
It really is. Well,
Need me to try?
I don't know.
Here.
You have to kind of like pull it down and like shuffle it in.
All right, let
But
me
like
see.
the top pieces are also like they don't line up super good.
Okay, let's see what we got going on here.
I don't know how to. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do here. There. Stupid cord.
Yeah, it's a dumb cord.
Here, I'll move my hand. Just figure that out. I got it.
Okay. All right, let's see if we can solve this riddle.
The issue is like the top piece is also running into it, so you have to like smush it down and then push it in.
So there's the top piece. If we can get side by side, these bottom parts are kind of a nuisance. If we can get those in, maybe just raise it.
Did you break it?
Where was that? Was that right here? Was there one piece in front like that? And there's that. Okay.
You can always just put that one back on later.
Yeah, I can.
Just pop it off for a minute.
I'm just trying to see where this is getting caught right now.
I don't know. It's because like the pieces don't sit super flush. They like, you know, I'd like really stamp
I
it
see
down.
that is catching right here.
Yeah, I took it off and it went in there, but then it looked stupid.
We're getting a little catch right there. A little catch right here.
What if you get
That
it?
side's in.
Maybe you need like
And
a rubber mallet to kind of just like
that side feels like it should be in there.
see it apart and put it back together. Why would they do this to us?
And then, okay, so it's getting caught somewhere else now. Because it's not here.
Is it
That
the top?
side's on.
Is it the top?
No.
Because it was getting
It's
caught on
through-
the top before.
It's through on the top. It's through on the sides. That's all good. It is catching elsewhere now. And it may be back here. Like,
Yeah. Ah! Okay, we're done. We fucking give up.
God damn it. Well, it went in, but it shattered in the process.
Just put it down.
Hold on. No, I think we can
You had
fix
pieces
it.
that flew across the room.
Hold on.
This is the worst filming angle, too.
How did that? See, now we're gonna have to figure out what goes on the. See, it's in now.
Jordan said that scared the living shit out of him.
Okay, here. See if you can. Look. It's mostly good. It's mostly
Nobody
good.
needs to know. This piece. Oh.
What just happened now?
Screen
The screen fell off.
Okay, so this needs to go in here.
I don't know what all we lost.
Several pieces. Okay. Hold on, where that other... There was a piece that looked like this just a second ago that was right there. It was like literally right there.
Are you sure that
No,
wasn't
it's
it?
probably one of the ones that went flying. We're missing one like this. I don't know, those could have gone like literally anywhere. I saw them fly across the whole room.
Here, hold this a second. I'll look.
Oh. Okay, I got it snapped down.
Let's see if I can find anything here.
Mr. Jorfus wants to know what the hell happened. We don't even know at this point. We've just been through something. You want to know the saddest part? You want to know the saddest part, Nick?
What?
There's a mouse that's supposed to be connected to the inside of this.
To the inside?
I think so.
Are you sure it doesn't just go through the back?
It's gonna have to now.
Hold on, I think I found that one. That piece?
Yeah, I think that's all we're really missing.
That's the only one that I see.
Well, you know what? It'll look good without the rest. So, although whatever was like here.
That's on both sides.
Yeah, there's one here. It's just gonna have a hole right there. You know, that's just what it's gonna look like. I'm not fucking doing it anymore. It's had its day in the sun. This is it. It's just gonna have a hole. And that could have been me earlier. Maybe I forgot that little piece. Do you want me to put it on? We only have one.
What is it?
This. See how?
JJ said what happened is two drunk people trying to put together a slightly misdesigned Lego knockoff set.
The hilarious part is neither one of us are drunk.
Yeah, I'm fine.
I wish I was. Make this more tolerable. Okay, well, one side will look really good. The other
Hold
side...
on, no, we can't leave that.
Look.
We can't have that and then missing that piece right there. That's going to be awful. We've got to find that piece. That's got to be here. I looked all over here. Did you look under your side?
There's some, like, see, here's one right here.
Is that it?
No.
No.
I don't want to go. Our basement is such a mess.
We've just got to get that one piece right there. That's it.
I think these are the ones that I flipped over earlier. I don't know that...
It didn't land on me. I know that.
It sounded like it landed in, like, the boxes over here. No, we're leaving it. I'm not
We can't leave one piece like that. That's crazy.
We'll just put it towards the back so people don't look at it.
No.
I'll paint it white.
No, I can't do it.
You're gonna have to.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
Maybe we can borrow it from another set.
Oh, it's got to be around here somewhere. It's just got to be.
I can...
Did we? Hold on.
Oh, you found it.
I got it. It was sitting on the seat right there.
All right, now if I can do this without
Woohoo!
making the whole thing tumble, that's
Yeah.
really the...
That's all we got to do. Just get it in.
I'm trying.
Just tap it in.
Oh. Oh. There, we did it.
Send it back to its home.
Oh no. Okay.
There.
Now, this popped off. Who knows what the insides look like at this point?
I don't hear anything rattling.
Surprised that beam didn't fall back off.
That goes on the back. That just needs crunched down a little bit, I think.
Don't crunch it. You're going to make the whole thing shatter again. Okay. I don't know what these go to. Oh, wait, here.
That was on, yeah, there we go. Look at that!
Oh, oh.
Don't do it.
Do you want to put like an enter key on here? There we go.
An enter key? What? Whose enter key is right there? On the top right.
There we go.
Jess is starting to fuck with shit now. Look at it. Don't ruin it now. What is she
I've got
doing?
another one of these little. You can put like a joystick on it.
Why would you have a joystick on your keyboard? This is like an Apple II. They didn't put joysticks on the keyboard.
Ooh.
What is that? It's like a fuse from the fuse box. Oh, jeez. Okay. Well, now Jess is trying to ruin it on purpose.
Look at all these lovely things we made.
Look at our creations here on this
One of my
historic stream. Quite historic. It'll go down in the pantheon of Super Divorce live streams.
hairs. Dorfus said, much better, looks amazing. JJ said, badly done, but looks good. And I'm still not drunk. I am very sleep deprived. So I've got a little bit of the slap happies. The slappies.
Is that what's going on?
Mm-hmm.
There we go. That's a little fancier. There we go.
I only had 2 tequila beverages.
You drink tequila drink, you drink a lager drink. You drink a cider drink, you drink a fucking drink.
No.
You drink a song that reminds you of a good time, and then a song that reminds you of a better time.
Mm-hmm.
Don't cry for me, Argentina.
Maybe you're drunk.
I'm not drunk. Just singing a song.
Well, why?
Why not? Remind me of that song. How do people feel about that song in Argentina, Jorfus?
I think it's from a musical.
I know it's from a musical. I'm just saying, how do people feel about it? Maybe like we hate that song.
I'm trying to remember what the musical is called.
Evita.
Oh, that's right.
And Madonna played the titular Evita, I believe.
Titular.
Well,
Who uses that word?
Jorfus said they don't hear it.
They're immune to being able to hear it when it comes on.
But if they did, they would still like it, he says.
Oh.
Who is Evita in the history of Argentina? Justin said titular is a good word. I like titular. I probably overuse it. I say it a lot in not live streams, but in uploads, in gameplays, where I record videos. I always like to talk about the titular character. So I probably overuse it, but that's okay. Because people in general don't use it very often, so I think it balances out. Jorfa said, Evita was an actress that wanted to make a difference in politics about women. Is she generally looked at favorably amongst Argentinians? Do people typically like Evita? Or was she a hypocrite?
A hypocrite. Out of all the insults.
Well,
Why is that what you picked?
because it's not good to be hypocritical,
No, not usually.
She might be a hypocrite.
She might be.
She might have espoused one thing and then done a different thing behind the scenes.
That is true. She could have.
She was loved. Well, how about Madonna playing her? Do people know about that across Argentina? How do they feel about a lady like Madonna having played Evita? Because she's kind of scandalous in her life.
Scandalous.
In her life, she's been fairly scandalous over the years. So, if Evita was like a really wholesome, what would you say, wholesome and just kind of traditional lady, they might look at her playing Evita as a sort of act of sabotage. Everybody he said he thinks it's okay. Because everybody knows who Madonna is.
Yeah.
So I guess she brought eyes to Evita. What's all the extra pieces? Like
We
these
hope-
right here
We hope it's nothing important.
and those over there. Some of these were from,
The pirate.
yeah, the pirate ship. They usually give you a few extra pieces with every set. And those were the ones that came with the pirate ship. So I just kind of kept them over there in that little pile. In the pile ship.
The pile shit.
Mm-hmm. But
Do you
there.
like your tequila?
Yeah, it's good. I like it. I like tequila.
Do you like sipping on it?
Mm-hmm.
Not bad.
No, not at all. You want to try Seal?
Sure.
Terramana from Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
So when's the embarrass Jesse stream that I have to prepare myself for?
Whenever. Whenever you think you can be ready for it.
Never.
Well, gonna have to be sometime.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I need to buy a mouth guard, I think, for the nighttime.
Why?
Grinding my teeth.
Oh, they say that's a sign of parasites.
Parasites? Really?
Yeah. Hopefully you don't have any of those.
I hope not. I've never heard that before.
Well, I follow like all those people. They're like, you probably have parasites if you have these symptoms, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like everything.
Well, a lot of people have that problem. I feel like it's common enough to where people say, oh, you gotta wear a mouth guard at night.
Have parasites, supposedly. That's what they want you to think anyway.
Well, it's not just grinding. Sometimes, like I woke myself up last night because if I'm sleeping with my mouth open, then sometimes I'll do,
Oh.
and I'll chomp down,
Wow.
and my tongue was in the way on the left side, and I chomped like right on my tongue and woke myself up, and it
Who
fucking
chomps-
hurt.
Who chomps in the night?
I guess I do.
Why? Were you having a snack in your dream?
No, it's like before I start grinding my teeth, it's like it'll just be like a chomp down, and then you start grinding your teeth.
That's not good.
And so I try to go to sleep with my mouth closed. I try to sleep with my mouth closed because of that, because I've done it before. It's happened multiple times. And sometimes it'll just be the chomp that wakes me up.
That's the weirdest thing I've ever
And
heard.
sometimes my tongue will be caught in the crossfire. And so it's like
Oh.
biting your tongue in your sleep. And it's very jarring and
Maybe
it's
you should
not
try
fun.
You shave your face and you can start mouth taping.
I don't want a mouth tape.
People mouth tape.
I know people mouth tape. I don't want to be a mouth taper.
It's supposed to help.
No,
It's good for your health.
maybe. I don't want to do that.
Just saying.
Because even if I mouth tape, I could still grind my teeth.
You won't chomp your tongue though.
No, but I could just put a mouth guard in, and then if I did chomp it, at least it wouldn't be like biting your tongue when you're eating food. You wouldn't have a sore tongue the whole next day.
We're a sorry pair when we're sleeping, aren't we?
Yeah. Or at least I don't wake you up by screaming when it happens.
Well, you might.
I should do that next time. Ouch! See what you do.
How pissed do you think that we get?
You'd probably be really pissed. It's okay for you to scream and sound like you're being tortured in the
I
night.
don't. It's not like I do it for fun.
Ah! 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 Jess! Jess! What? What? Like scream at me.
Because it's disorienting.
Again, you don't think it's disorienting to be woken up by that? Ah! Ah!
I don't do that.
Like as loud as possible, right in my ear. Extremely disorienting.
It's not.
Every time it happens.
I'll try to be quieter when we're having nightmares.
You should. Or at least not get mad at me and yell when I try to wake you up from your
Well, sometimes
horrible
that feels like
dream
part,
that you're
sometimes
having.
That feels like part of it.
JJ said first comes super duper divorce bonnet, then chains, then Jess's shame.
Yeah.
So we can put it off until then if you want. Gotta do the chain stream. I'm gonna have to get some more chains though. I mean, 2 is a good start, but
I don't want to be in it.
there's Warrior. Hi.
He's got his little feet propped up.
Jorfer said, Warrior!
Say hi. Why do you look scared? Are your little toes? He's quivering.
You're live to the world. What do you have to say? Hmm?
He needs his nails trimmed. Look at
What's
those.
going on? What's up, Warrior?
His butt hurt.
Any words of wisdom for the viewers? Hmm? Anything to say? What do you have to say for yourself? Hey. Hey, Warrior. Hey. What do you have to say for yourself? Huh? All right. Well, I guess that's probably going to just about wrap things up for tonight. So, oh, by the way, Sona, if you're still here, I sent you another Discord link. I don't know if you got it. Wanted to try and see if it worked for you.
His breath smells like the peppermill.
Ugh, gross. It's nasty. A restaurant that smells like Warrior's breath. But let me know if it didn't work. I don't know if you emailed back. But I sent you a link to it. Hopefully that one works for you. Oh, it works. Good. Good. Fantastic. So, there's a Discord for Super Divorce. If you want to join the channel, you get access to that as a member. Want to be a member? At the divorce level, there are 3 different levels you can join the channel at as a member, not just a subscriber, but a paid member, which gets you extra perks and helps to support what we're doing here with our bullshit. But the basic membership gets you access to the Discord and to emotes you can put in the chat when you're all bricked up. You can use the bricked up emote. You can use the corn miser emote and the pop culture. And you also get a badge to show how long you've been a member here, which will change automatically after you've been a member for a certain amount of time. It'll upgrade, I guess you could say. It'll upgrade to a new color. The Super Divorce logo on a different colored background, which will show everyone how long you've been a member, And then the next tier up, you also get a monthly zine sent to you, like an old-fashioned physical magazine. Starting out with 16 pages, I believe it's going to be. I'm putting it together right now, the very first one. We just started doing the memberships. So that'll be going out soon. And then if that's not enough, at the highest level, at the super duper divorce level, you can actually get yourself a monthly cassette tape, much like this cassette tape that we put together tonight, or the one that you could put inside this mini boom box. Here's a real Super Divorce cassette over here. Oh, there we go. A cassette similar to this in that it will work in a real boom box. And on that cassette tape is going to be one cover song and one demo song for the newest Super Divorce album that's going to be coming out, I think, later this year. And that cassette will come to you. You get one every month. And those tracks will not be uploaded by me. I will not put those online myself. If you want to, I'm giving anyone who has the cassette sent out to them permission to share those tracks however they want to. But it's going to be exclusive amongst the community to decide what you guys want to do with them. That's up to you guys. So if you want to upload those, fine. If you don't want to, you don't have to. And if you don't, I will never release those tracks myself. That'll be just for y'all. And then, yeah, check that stuff out if you want to be a member. Also, I do have these albums for sale here. If you go to superdivorceme.com, you could pick up a CD, a cassette tape, or even a vinyl record of the first Super Divorce album, Wish Ya the Best, a full-length album, 10 tracks of kind of post-hardcore stuff here, rocking and rolling. I would say it's along the lines of like At the Drive-In and Thrice and a particular brand new album, Daisy, that someone pointed out recently. I think that this album goes right in with those. This one, our second album, when it was just down to me and Bender, our drummer, we had to switch gears because we lost our guitar player and our bass player. So it was like, well, what are we going to do? I was like, I can't play all those songs on guitar. I can't do the bass myself. It's just two of us. What are we going to do? We're going to make a synth pop album. And we made 10 songs and another full-length album here. And you can listen to both of these on Spotify, iTunes, Amazon, wherever you stream your horse shit, you can find Super Divorce. So check them out. The newest album, the next one, the demo tracks I'm going to be sending out are probably going to be more along the lines of this. Because I've worked hard to become a better guitar player over the years. I'm going to try to get it to a point where I can at least play a number of these songs for a live show. And maybe work these in as well, some of these tracks, and then some new ones. And hopefully at some point I'll be able to go out and play some live music again when the new album comes out. So that's what's going on in the world of live Super Divorce music, recorded music. Once again, superdivorceme.com. You can pick those up. You can also listen to the tunes there. Jorfa said that they're good songs. Thank you. I appreciate you. I'm going to get some t-shirts going soon, too. I need to get the Super Duper Divorce. The shirt that I always wear in that, I used to sell those. The Super Divorce Rules t-shirt that you see me wearing in the Super Duper Divorce videos. I used to have those available, and then I ended up selling the majority of them. I got a few left, like I think in super large sizes. But when I get some more of those made, I'll have those up, and possibly the Super Divorce Divorced Canadian t-shirt, which I might make too.
That'd be good.
Mm-hmm. That's all. That's about it for my shilling.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll be off tomorrow because it's Sunday, but I'll be back on Monday night with a Sega Mania for you, and probably have an upload tomorrow of Butt Night. So check back on the channel.
It's Butt Night.
The one I was talking about earlier.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, it's called Butt Night.
Oh.
Yeah.
We're not holding anything back there, huh?
Mm-mm. So be on the lookout for the Butt Night playthrough. And then I'll see you guys on Monday with a live stream at 10 p.m. Live streams Monday through Saturday, 10 p.m.-ish. That way you don't have to wait for a notification. Just stop on by around 10 p.m. You know, it could be... I try to go... If I'm going to be late, it's like 10 minutes late. It's not usually like any longer than that unless there's a technical problem, which happened last or 2 Mondays ago. Had a little bit of a hold up, but usually we're here live by 10:10. So check back Monday through Saturday. We'll see ya. Jorfa said Butt Night sounds not safe for work. The actual game is not safe for work. It's very not safe for work. That's why I didn't get it uploaded today, because I have to go through and take out all the not safe for work content. The main game is fine. It's fine to be uploaded, but I've got to make sure that there are no inappropriate scenes
Do you
that make
just,
it onto
like,
YouTube.
Take them out, or do you put little sensors over them?
Well, for instance, when you're playing through a level, it shows the girl, like a picture of the girl you're trying to save on the level, and she starts off wearing like all of her clothes. But as your score goes up, if you reach a certain level, like some clothes come off.
Oh.
And then if you get like a score past a certain point, then she'll be nude.
Oh.
So as the score goes up and clothing pieces come off, then I have to find where that happens on the level, and I have to put like a, black oval over the boobs, because you can't show the nips. You can show the cleavage part when they go down to like bra and panties or lingerie,
I see.
but if there's full nipples, then you have to block it out.
It's really funny when I'm at work and I'm tattooing a client and they ask me what you do for work. I never quite know what to say.
Well, just say he's a content creator. People know that now.
He plays butt show and has to spend hours editing the nipples off the game.
Butt show,
Whatever it's called.
butt night,
Okay, same thing.
because he's a knight.
Oh, like a knight in shining armor.
Yeah, and he's got a big butt. He's got a big juicy butt himself.
Oh, he does.
He does, and he also has a big butt chin.
Well, that helps clear it up. We'll make sure to let them know.
And then all the girls that he rescues want to repay him with favors
Oh,
along the way.
I see.
So you have to take that part out, because
Oh.
YouTube will not allow you to show that.
Okay.
So that's what I can't show you.
Mm.
But that'll be up tomorrow probably. And you can look for more lewd content on Jess's upcoming Patreon.
On mine?
Yeah,
Why?
you said you're gonna start drawing.
Oh, yeah, you have to show me how.
We're gonna work together to create the first Dream Harbor dating sim.
The illustrative companion that goes along with it.
Yeah, where you can play through your favorite scenarios, and maybe even have like an alternate branching timeline where things worked out differently. That could be good.
Could be.
All right.
Woo.
You can hear Jess yawning.
Yeah, I'm sleepy.
Until next time, everyone, take real good care. And once again, thank you for the super chats.
Yeah, thank you. Even if it is contributing towards my embarrassment, I still appreciate it.
We'll work on it. She'll build up the courage to face her fears, and we'll I don't know.
Easy for you to say.
We'll see. We'll work something. It'll be worth your time and money. Appreciate you guys. All right, until next time, take real good care. Keep kicking ass. Love you lots. Lord willing, be back very soon with another video for you to watch. Bye-bye.